in my entire life.
Andrew Bruce.
No way you get hard just staring at my ass.
Kevin Kraft.
Look at how fertile my twat is.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis. Hustle one up.
Jason Ellis. This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Oh, don't hit back.
Oi! Welcome to the show, tits and ass, and all the things in between. Shout out to everybody on the globe, especially all the critters, because out there in the critter world, you hear about the prehistoric times where maybe an older Neanderthal man existed, where maybe a giant creature could come out of the woods and eat you whole. Those days are gone. Nobody can do that. I mean, they were saying that they stab people on the streets, but that's just the media. It's pretty safe out there. Nobody's really dying. But if you're a fox and you're like eating a rabbit, I saw a video yesterday of a fox eating a rabbit, and then a fucking eagle came out and tried to eat the fox. I mean, foxes are smart, and which means they know a lot of stuff, but did you know that? I would not have known that. And he was in the air fighting an eagle until he fought back, and because he was like, the eagle grabbed the rabbit, and the fox was like, nah, mate. And the eagle was flying, and the fox was like, nah, and fought the eagle in the air, and then fell on the ground, and I believe retrieved the rabbit, or did the eagle get the rabbit? Yeah. But still, I don't know, when was the last time you've ever, had a bird pull you off the ground into the air, and your immediate response is just to go. I can see that, though. I got a dog that's like a, what is it? God, I hate that dog. I got this dog from my daughter, it's this fluffy thing. Pomeranian, yeah. And it's like a fox wolf. You can tell. It's very more animalistic than a normal pet. And, of course, I have a 3-legged Chihuahua, Chickle McPickle, the Dick Lickle. And they got into an altercation the other day. And Chickle's from the streets, and he's only got 3 legs. And he doesn't back down because that's what he has to do to survive. And Bindi is, like a fox, but a Pomeranian, but I still see this weird animal thing, and they got into it over, I don't know, some disagreement, and then they started to fight, and then it was like a real fight. They couldn't stop. And Chica was going to die, because you can tell Chini has a fox ability, and also the, because it's got to be instinct. If a giant bird bites you, you're supposed to freak out and drop the rabbit, but he had a fight with an eagle in the air. Look at that. He's like, nah, it's my rabbit. God, that's balls. You got to be hungry, right? To do that. Because I would just be like, no, you can have the rabbit. I'll go get another one. Looks like a baby fox, too. Doesn't even look like a full-grown fox. Far out! Right. Yeah, no, I watched the video off my friend, the guy that ref my fight, referee. God damn my brain. Who cares? Anyway, I watched the video. It's very, very exciting. So Telly's not here. I just found out he's sick. I guess he got sick last night. That's a bummer. But I only woke up. I woke up at 10:30 because I had a hell of a night. I did a lot of stuff. Is Will here? He's working on Piss News. So I have to film. I have to shoot photos after we talked on the show about what I should do for Ellis Mania, billboard, and all that stuff. And getting punched in the face with a bunch of candy in my mouth seemed to be a pretty good idea. So I did a photo shoot last night. You can see some of it on my story on Instagram at Wolfmate, where I got Katie to punch me in the face over and over again with candy in my mouth. And then I thought if I did a side-on one where I got punched in the mouth, like in the G-forces of my chin going back, so it was like munch my punch. I was munching a punch. So I got a bunch of photos of me munching punches. I haven't posted any of it yet, but I'm definitely I'll post a couple now. Fuck it. But I went after I did that. So I didn't think it was that bad, but I got a bunch of cuts in my lips because I didn't wear a mouthpiece, and just let Katie sort of go for it, and I'm sort of a little bit used to it. And then we had to go to this thing. What was it called again? Cool Beans. What's the band that? Yes, Black Emperor. Man, dude, come in, because I'm just all alone in here. This is ridiculous. Yeah, so I have a discussion with my wife and with Nikki Hart and Lee Raven, because we're over at their house talking about stuff, and it's funny because their relationship, they will relate to me and Katie, or Katie and I, saying that that's so us. Like when you're having a discussion, because Katie kept asking me, "Are you sure you want to go?" And I was like, "Well, yeah," which is pretty fucking obvious. I don't want to go. Like I didn't go, "Yeah, you sure?" And I'm like, "Look, if I'm gonna go." At one point, I said, "Look, what about that guy you bone every now and then? Do you want to take him?" And she's like, "That'd be weird." And I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "You really don't want to go, do you?" And I'm like, "Not really, but I'll go." And she's like, "You really don't want to go?" And I'm like, you've been asking me for a couple of days, and as soon as you started playing that music, I was like, it's pretty tough. It's pretty weird. Every song goes for 20 minutes. It's tough.
It's weird because it sounds like she was trying to give you an out.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a fake out. It's a fake.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
if you take the out, you're in trouble. It was like I could have committed to the out and just said, "I'm not going," and that's it.
Yeah.
And she was like, "That's fine. You can stay at home." She's like, "You can go, and if you don't like it, you can leave me there." And I'm like, all these outs are just, I'm getting in the shit for it. You can't leave. I'm not leaving her there.
Yeah. So how did it play out?
So I go, and we get there early because I guess the band, she didn't know that there was another band before Godspeed You Black Emperor. And thanks that it's written on the board now, so now I know it.
I hate when that happens.
Dude, this lady comes out, cause she's like, let's find the seats. And I'm like, okay. And first of all, I got this thing where I don't like white people more than ever lately, which is a bummer because I'm a white person. So all I do is just pick out things that I hate about myself. So there's a white guy in front of me, and he's got his passport, and he's fucking, what's it called when you got that shit where you can't breathe?
An inhaler?
Yeah,
Asthma inhaler?
he's got a fucking asthma inhaler. I'm like, you weak prick. And he's putting all this shit in his fucking, he's got phones and fucking passports. I'm like, your passport to go to a fucking, to Godspeed You, what the fuck, vag boy? And he just stocks all this shit. I'm like, God.
He had to have been like €1, right?
No, he's just a fucking American white dude with his white girlfriend. Yeah, the fucking wieners. White people suck. But so do I. I'm a white person. And I'm picking out, I'm finding all the, I'm like, this guy got so many safety precautions. And I'm like, and then we go, and then we go to find the seats, and then she goes, oh, they're going to start. And then there's this lady, like hippie lady with really long hair comes out. And everyone's like, yeah, right. It's like empty kind of, too. It's just weird. And this lady goes, hey, how's it going? My name's fucking so-and-so from Portland. And this first song I'm going to play is the oldest song ever recorded. It's 100 years old. It's about rights of women. Taking up for women's rights to get lesbian. Fucking hell yeah, licking the beef. I'm like, oh my God. By herself. Yeah! Alright! Woo! Women's rights! I'm like, man, this is so gnarly. So
it's brutal because, like, these guys, they seem like I had never heard of them before. But if you put out an album that has 4 songs, they're 22 minutes long, and it's weird atmospheric music, I consider you kind of like a novelty act. So, like,
well, they're not. I wouldn't say they're. I would say they're like a metal jam band, because at one point they got pretty metal, and I was like, you guys are fucking blowing it. Like, right here, stay here.
Yeah.
You know, and then because it's this weird, like, sometimes one drummer walks off. And he, like, gets a drink, or, I don't know, he did a bump or something. People walk off and do stuff, but at
everybody else keeps noodling away.
If you did mushrooms, you would be having an awesome time. Because I found myself wanting to close my eyes and, like, hear stuff, but every now and then they do too much at the same time, and it just sounds like everybody's playing and no one's listening to themselves, and it goes for long periods of time. But there's a guy in front of me that was like, he OD'd. Like, his chick was, like, rubbing his back the whole time. He was, like, in and out of consciousness until he finally, like, got up and she helped walk him out of the building. And
he wasn't too drunk? You think it was, like...
I think he was...
It was pills?
Looked like it. To me, it looked like he was bombed out. Like he G-holed himself or something. I don't know. Because he just kept having his fucking hands, his face in his hands, and this chick was rubbing his back for an hour. And
so
then
he made it through the lesbian from Portland.
I didn't know. I wasn't there for that. I went back down into the lobby and just sat there.
What was the venue?
In Koreatown. What's that?
Oh, the Wiltern.
Yeah, the Wiltern.
Yeah.
So, but then Katie got hungry. She was like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "Yeah, me too."
Well, they usually have a lot of food at that venue.
Yeah, but we don't eat.
You don't do concert food?
No. I mean, I will. I have. Look at me. I'm fat as fuck. I'm trying to not be fat as fuck. So, I'm out of the concert food.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go home. Let's go. So we got out of there early. There's no way they were done. Like, I feel like we were going to go way deeper. I don't want to shit on it. Because, like, they're really good. You know? They're really good at what they're doing. It's just...
Wasn't for you?
I don't know. You know what? I think you got to be in a really particular mind frame to be there for that, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I even have that mind frame in me anymore.
Was Katie ready to leave, or do you think she left because you were suffering?
I think she wants to go and watch this no weird shit, and then when she takes in a bit of it, she catches on and it's fucking stupid too, and then wants to leave. That's what I think. I don't think she left because I was having a bad time. I don't think she left because she was getting bored because it was monotonous. And that's why I think everybody in there thought that. What do you think about that?
My ex.
I think the drummer was thinking it. That's why he left a couple of times.
He got bored of his own shit.
But at the same time, if you were a metal guy,
yeah,
they were fucking, like, I guarantee all those dudes could just rip into any. They were really good.
Like my buddy Steve, when he comes out to LA, he usually drags me to some concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
And he knows I'm a metal guy, and he tries to be like, all right, these guys aren't metal, but I think you'd be into them. And he took me to see these guys, Humphreys McGee.
Yeah,
and they're kind of jammy.
That sounds impossible.
And they, out of nowhere, they started sounding like they do a lot of long stretches where no one's singing and stuff, and they're just kind of jamming. But they get into stuff that sounds like prog metal, and I was like, holy shit, this is incredible. That's what their light show looks like too.
Oh, okay, because that was the other thing. Their light show, that these other guys, it was just a screen behind that just played this fucking crap, squiggly little lines, and then bits of books. I'm like, I can't even. It's just poking at me now. Just fucking an hour of books. I'm like, I can't read, fucker. Screen's too far away anyway. Yeah.
So these guys...
That looks cool, though.
That's
packed.
Oh, yeah. They have a massive following, and they're...
Great. Murphy's McBurrow. Let me hear that.
Whenever they come to town now, I'll go and see them. Yeah, Humphreys McGee.
Humphreys McGee. Man, did Bubba the Love Sponge make this band? Fucking Humphreys McGillicuddy.
Come on, we don't have to watch the typewriter.
Sounds like a shampoo commercial.
I know, yeah. This doesn't sound like I've actually never listened to any of their studio stuff. I've only just gone and seen them live.
I don't think this is Humphreys McGee.
Yeah,
I think this is a TV show or something, with Humphreys McGee playing live at it. Wait, is this really a song? I'm confused as fuck.
Yeah, play something of them live, because when they're really just like jamming, that's where they shine.
Yeah, well, I think people don't realize all musicians that are plugged in, if they wanted to, they have a crazy bass player that could get real low, and a drummer, and they don't, you know what I mean? Everybody could do it, they just don't do it. Yeah, that's what this shit sounded like last night, where they're all just tuning. They're tuning it up, and then they all come into like a big sound together. And I'm like, I get it. I get your vibe. Just...
They're usually, like, they don't play a lot of mellow songs like this. They're usually, like, really fast. And the guys
Fuck,
are
there's a lot of
shredding.
people in this band. How many people are in the band?
I don't know what their lineup is, but they do cycle people in and out a lot with,
Right.
like, different songs
Well, it
and
looks
shit.
like there's like 15 fuckers in there. See, and they're all lick masters. You can't hate on this.
No, and they, like, it's usually not this mellow. A lot of the stuff they play when I've
Well,
seen it a couple times
Andrew
I've seen
finds the beef
Yeah,
in
I know.
everybody.
They do like a cover or two every tour, and I think they change they don't do the same set list. So if they're playing multiple shows in one city, you can go to both shows and it'll be different songs and shit.
Right.
But like when I was with my ex, you had met her a couple of times.
What's that sound?
Anytime I would go get go into a metal show, I'd be like, okay, well, there's this metal show coming up. Do you want me to get you a ticket? Because she hates metal, and she would always be like, yeah. And I'm like, you don't have to. I don't mind going to this alone. You don't have to come and suffer through this. She's like, no, I'll go.
Yeah.
So every metal show, she would come with me, and she would be like, oh God, when is this over?
Yeah.
And then we would go backstage afterwards.
Oh,
And we
even
had-
worse.
Quite a few awkward moments backstage.
Yeah, because I'm like, I just realized if Katie made me stay for another 2 hours and then said let's go backstage and meet them, I would contemplate a divorce.
Well,
That's insane.
We went backstage for Amon Amarth once. And
Yeah, that's insane.
The singer comes up to me and we start talking and
Wait,
stuff.
because you're friends?
We've met a couple of
Oh,
times.
how
and,
embarrassing. I mean, if you did that to me, I'd be like, right, I'm calling Scott Greenstein. I'm getting you fired. How embarrassing.
Wait, to who?
To you. I don't want to sit there while you're talking to Green Delium order or whatever.
Well, no, because like, so he's talking to me and then he sees, her standing next to me. He's
Yeah.
like,
What's up with the chick?
so how did you like the show?
Oh,
And she,
said it sucked.
yeah. She was like, yeah, I wasn't into it. And he just starts laughing hysterically. And then we go back to talking and he walks away and she'll be like, so who was that guy? I'm like, the fucking guy we just watched on stage for the last hour and a half. She's like, oh, fuck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then we went backstage for Napalm Death once.
She told
And-
Napalm Death they sucked?
No, well,
That's wild.
it was awkward because that was usually when I go backstage at a show, I know somebody from the label and we're bullshitting and they'll kind of bridge that gap so it's not awkward and be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, here's Kevin, he works for SiriusXM, blah, blah, blah. And then we start bullshitting and stuff. So we go back there and I don't know anybody and it's like empty. And I start getting all nervous and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do. And she's like, you want a picture with that guy, don't you? And I'm like, well, yeah. And she's like, well, go fucking take a picture. I'm like, I want to let him relax a little bit. It's a little weird. And she's like, she just grabs my shirt. She's like, fucking get over here, you pussy. So she drags me over to the guy, and she's just like, yeah, he wants to take a picture with you. And he's like, they're British. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, just gonna come over here.
Yeah.
So I take a picture with the guy, and then he's like, hey, do you want one too? And she's like, no.
Oh.
And he didn't hear her say no.
Ah.
So he just goes over there and throws his arm around her. And I'm mouthing to her. I'm like, take the fucking picture. Just take the picture. So I just got this great picture
Of her just bummed out with the...
yeah, when he's just dripping in sweat. It's fucking
Oh,
awesome.
wow. And then she left you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's her fault for going all the time. You know what I mean? Because if Katie was going all the time, I would say, I'm not going anymore.
Yeah, it was,
I couldn't do
like,
that all the time.
Every time I was like, you realize you're miserable at every one of these. You don't
Yeah.
have to go. I'm not going to be bummed out. You don't have to do this for me.
Right.
And she'd be like, oh, I know. I just want to go.
Right, because if you say it because you don't believe that. I don't believe if I said last night, just go and I'll stay. I'm like, I can't. It's
think
even
I was-
worse for me. I can't leave a girl at some show by herself, like, because I don't want to go. Like, just go, you dickhead. You know?
I was very convincing with my argument. I'm like, I know you hate death metal. I know it's the toughest genre to sit through if you don't like it. Like, you do not have to do this. I assure you. And she was still like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah. Well, look, I don't think it was that bad. I think it's just I'm really. I hope we go later. I hope we end up being on later because things like that. I got home and I hadn't eaten, so we ate at home and it was late, so I was up later and I think at one point I was kind of nervous in there because it's got that weird. It's like a weird sound that could kind of make you panicky, I guess. And when I got home, I ate some of that weed chocolate, and then because I eat the THC chocolate and then I eat CBD chocolate together because it's supposed to work, makes the CBD work better. And you didn't know that?
No.
That's what they say. I don't know if they say that because they want me to be high all the time, but that's what they say. So, because I'm not a scientist, so I don't know that for sure. Just people told me that.
Yeah.
So I ate, and you opened the wrapper or whatever, and there was like a bunch more in there because you can't seal it.
So wait, was this when you got home from the concert or before you went to?
When I got home.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'll just, because I don't have the kids, so I was like, I can sleep in. So it'll help me sleep in. I woke up at 10:30. Like, this is the second time now that I've slept past unfathomable that I can do that. I don't do that. I can't break. Maybe I broke 9 o'clock a couple of times, but it's pretty hard for me to do that. And
how do you feel?
I mean, I think I'm
jealous.
I mean, I got some, dude. You should do it to go to sleep. I don't know if it's a good idea to be walking around eating it, but I mean, I think some people are great with it, but I don't think I'm fortunate that I had work today. I could have just kept sleeping. But I also think that I was up late and that played into it. But I think that stuff really helps you sleep.
I believe it. I actually just started buying lotion from the dispensaries. That's got THC and CBD in it. Okay,
so, but because I was just about to say, why would you want THC in your skin? But if you do CBD into your skin and it goes in there and it won't, and they say that it works better with the THC in it, then yeah, that makes sense. That's good.
Because I got that stupid itchy scratchy
yeah.
on me.
Wait, it made it go away?
Well, this girl on Twitter, she has the same thing. I'll give her a shout out, idiot girl on Twitter.
Yeah.
She's been going through the same thing. So anytime she tries something new, she'll hit me up and be like, "Hey, here's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work for you. Check it out." So she started using it, and she said she tested it out on her arm and it kind of worked. And I know like CBD and THC and stuff can be used to treat inflammation and shit.
Yep.
And that's what anytime I get itchy, like now it's powering through. Like usually every single day, my face will get red and puffy and break out, even though I'm taking all my allergy pills and shit.
So can you tell?
Starting to get desperate.
Can you tell that stuff? Have you used it yet?
Yeah, but she said it took like 2 weeks. I've only been doing it for like 5 days now.
Okay.
So I'm hoping there's some sort of effect. Because it's getting to the point now where I'm going to start looking like a fucking zombie.
What?
It's just getting progressively worse.
Well, you don't look any different. How do you say that?
My cheeks, because it usually, it's weird. I've seen like a lot of allergy and itchy things. They tend to get worse as the day goes on. So like at night is when it's the worst for me.
Okay.
And it's, I don't know, it's embarrassing, man. I look like a fucking ghoul.
Have you ever seen him ghoul out? Oh, okay. Yeah, we must be paying more attention.
It used to be fail-safe. Like, I wake up, I take my allergy pill in the morning, and I'm good. And now, like, for the past maybe year or so, it's starting to fight through it. It's, like, losing its effectiveness on me.
So maybe, like, would you take more? Or is that not a good idea?
I'm thinking about trying that. I don't know. I feel weird. Like, there's also people get dependent on antihistamines.
Yeah.
And I've been taking these pills since I was 13.
So you are dependent on them.
Yeah, that's like 22 years of taking these fucking things.
So I mean, so just take more, right?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, that would be itchy.
I've tried it a couple of times. It doesn't seem to matter. But if I completely skip it, then I'm just head to toe fucking itchy hives, red raised skin.
Man.
I've gone to all these fucking doctors and specialists. And all they do is take my money and kick my ass out the door.
Maybe you should, like, sand your skin off.
I essentially do that.
Have you ever been to one of those Korean things where they do the scrub thing and they scrub your dead skin off?
I don't think so.
It's kind of a fucker. But
it hurts?
I didn't really like it. I don't know, maybe the guy didn't like me and he was being extra rough, but people go and they go on this fucking concrete slab and the dude sprays you and scrubs you with something where it like kind of hurts and they like so they like really scrub your dead skin off or something. I forgot what it's called, but
I'd be a fucking just one giant welt.
I think you would be, yeah.
I break out and my skin gets rashy when I dry off with a towel after the shower. That's how gnarly it is.
Wait, even if you take your allergy pills?
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. I look fucking diseased. It really sucks.
I'm sorry, man. What about if you did, if you went into Mistress Isabella and she whipped you and shit? Would you have, like, crazy welts from that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That'd be cool.
I mean, we did, back at Swing House, we had porn stars playing tic-tac-toe on my back with their nails.
I do recall that. So do you think it got worse?
Yeah.
What's that, Andrew? Oh, that's the thing? Yeah.
Oh, she's going to town on that chick's neck.
Yeah, that's what they do, dude. It hurts. That chick's acting like she likes it, but she's just acting tough.
It would be funny to do that just for the photo of me afterwards.
Because you think you'd be rash?
I would.
They're everywhere, dude. What the hell was that?
Is she going to poop on that?
No. No.
Can I steam my asshole?
Wait, why would you steam your vagina? Because it stinks. Man, did you hear her on the Stern Show?
Out. Yeah, I didn't hear the whole thing.
She does not sound like the most exciting person on the planet. I think I covered that pretty well.
Steaming her vagina sounds kind of exciting.
I don't know if she... I don't know, dude. That just made that interview made me think how boring. Everything's perfect. Everything's always good, and it's boring. But I could be wrong. She didn't seem that exciting, you know. But these places that you're showing in LA, that this is the Korean vibe. That's what they do. They got all these rooms where they got the salt room, and you lie in these rocks. And then they got this other room, they got a cold room, they got a medium warm room, they got a gold room. All kinds of rooms where you just sit there and you kind of heat up. But that scrub thing, I accidentally did it because they couldn't understand my accent. I wanted a massage, but instead I got a goddamn fucking flesh ripped off me.
They busted out the belt sander.
And because I'm a white guy, I politely just let him rip my flesh off for fucking 60 minutes. Son of a biatch.
Oof.
Courtney, welcome to the Jason Ellis Show. You've called 855 Ellis 41.
Hi guys. Just a little suggestion. I have the exact same skin condition that you guys are talking about right now, and I've had it since I was 12, so I'm in my 30s now. My allergist just switched me to a medicine. It's called Zysol. It's a new allergy medicine out, and I take it twice a day. It's like the best thing. It clears it up. I don't have like the itchy, super itchy skin. I don't get the welts. Like if I scratch my arm on something, it doesn't look like I got a giant fucking fight like a cat. It's life-changing. So
Kevin just wrote down Zysol in his phone.
Yep, thank you very much.
Thanks, Courtney.
I'm definitely going to try that out.
I'd like to get a couple scratches on Courtney, if you know what I mean. What the fuck I'm talking about? Drink more water. Don't call this show and tell anybody to drink more water. I will not take drink more water phone calls. You drink more water!
Yeah, I've tried drinking.
I know, right? Fucking assholes. Have you tried drinking water? Like, what sort of an insult is that? Water, you say? I mean, you don't drink anymore, right?
Not really, no.
Just every now and then? Do you find if you drink the next day, do you get more itchy?
No, but it has helped with my heartburn a lot.
Not drinking?
Yeah. I barely drink anymore. I had like, you know, I blacked out in Japan and pissed in my suitcase.
Yes.
But then since then I had like maybe one whiskey when my sister was in town.
Yes.
And then that's it. I don't have casual drinks anymore. I don't get a little tipsy on the weekends. And it's definitely helped my heartburn, but my itchy scratchies.
Man. What about
So good.
What about if you put some weird itchy cream on yourself? Would that help?
I mean, I've tried.
And it did
I've
not
tried
help?
different lotions. I've tried scented, unscented. I've switched to allergy-free.
Does it feel good
detergent.
Does it feel good when you put cream on your itchy body? Does that soothe it instantly?
No.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Does water soothe it?
No.
Fuck.
It used to, when I was a little kid, there were some times where I would wake up stuck to my sheets with blood. Because I would scratch myself in my sleep so hard that I would just tear my skin open.
Man, you needed to be shot.
Yeah!
You need to shoot him, Andrew. Put him out of his fucking misery.
There are times where I consider crossing my fingers, jumping in a volcano, and hoping for reincarnation.
Aww. I mean, the guy wants to die over here.
Not really.
Yeah,
I don't want to die.
I know.
Oh God.
Wait, you've got knee pain?
Yeah.
You better laugh. You fucking right off. You got.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, dude, I walked in here today, and I am starting to get. I noticed I looked in the glass as I was walking because I could feel it. I waddle, and my hip doesn't want to kind of go back. My leg doesn't want to go back, and my knee kind of locks up a little bit, and it's a little bit more comfortable to have my back leaning a little forward this morning because I couldn't get my legs to sort of go behind me when I walk.
Yeah.
And I looked in the mirror and I caught like the hobble looked like an NBA player who's like super retired and old. Like I look like Phil Jackson, you know what I mean? Like I look like a stocky for Phil Jackson walking into the office, and I was like, man, I've got to get that stem cell ASAP because it's. But even if I get the stem cell in 10 years, I'm gonna die soon, dude. I'm old. I'm mangled.
I'm just hoping medical science advances to the point where we get a hookup within 10 years.
I'm getting a hookup next Friday. I'm getting bored into my back and shot into my hips and trying to plant-base my life as hard as I can. Dodge meat and cheese bullets all over the place, taking all my supplements. I'm like, this is it for me. And I can tell. I don't want... I can live with it. And when it comes, I can live with it. You know, I don't think it's good, but I just feel like everybody else's life, like just the things you're talking about, and then there's a million people listening right now that your life is a joke. You think you got a problem.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
there's always somebody who's got it worse.
Yeah, and somebody in my situation who's like super fortunate, and you know what I mean, who can get angry at white people for having too many pockets. It's you know what I mean? Like okay, so I'm a little bit crippled. You know what I mean? And then I'm at this thing where at 46, I always looked good. I was always fit, and now it doesn't matter what I do. You know what I mean? You're going to be a little looser than you were. You know, and that's the 40. I'm going to be 50 soon, and that's kind of where the clock is like, dude, you can eat all the greens you want and do push-ups all day. You're gonna look a little older, and
yeah.
My narcissistic brain has to live with like. I could go to the gym all day. You're not gonna look at me and go, fuck it, hell, man, you've been working out. No, you won't know.
But you also realize you're probably in the 0.00001% in the whole world's population of having taken the most like slams and just been ridiculously hard on your body with the skateboarding and the MMA, the boxing, everything like that.
Don't forget my insides with drugs and alcohol.
Right, but your body's going through stuff. Basically,
I just took like 75 shots to the face last night for a fucking billboard photo. I mean, look, I'll play you audio of what happened last night because I just started laughing at because Katie she was trying to time punches for Nikki to take the photo, so it was just. Right. I'm warming my face up.
1, 2, 3.
Wait.
She couldn't just do like paparazzi mode, like clack, 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 clack,
1,
clack.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's my face and can't look. Girly.
1, 2, 3.
Like she started warming up and getting.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
So the whole time, all I was thinking was, I've got to try and look cool for the photo, or try and pull a funny face, Jason, as the glove hits. And because of my career, how I've been punched in the face for a photo so many times, I know that if you block out the punch, that your face goes softer, and it makes it look like the punch is harder.
Yeah.
Which also makes the punch harder because you're not like
You're not
protecting.
bracing for
You're
it.
not bracing for it.
Yeah.
So I get that stuff.
By the way,
Everybody-
shout out to our fellow Faction Talk colleague, Dr. Steve, who's hit me up saying if that Zysol shit doesn't work for my itchy scratchies, he's gonna try and hook me up.
Wait, who's Dr. Steve?
He does weird medicine on Faction Talk.
Oh, okay. Wait, he's a real doctor?
Oh yeah, he's a great dude. His show's fucking.
You know him?
Yeah.
Huh. And he said he'd hook you up?
Yeah. He's a good dude.
Yeah, but dude, you should have talked to him ages ago. That is good. Yes, do that. Talk to a real doctor who knows a bunch of shit. You know, especially like, I feel like a doctor who doesn't know you it doesn't feel your pain. Doesn't, you mean like this guy probably sounds like he knows you. So, and I feel like if I was a doctor and I just heard your last 10 minutes of story, I'd be like, man, I might just call this guy and give him. Because I think if you go a little deeper, where somebody who has all the information was like, I'll dive in for you, he's definitely going to come up with a different bag than what I would or you would. You know what I mean? Or a doctor that just saw Kevin Kraft, who's bitching at me because he thinks that all I'm here to do is take his money and tell him to run. Because you're already coming in with a shitty attitude. So I'm not trying to dig deep to solve your problems. Just, I'm saying that might have happened.
I am very gullible too. It's very easy to get my hopes up. So when I go see a specialist, I actually am thinking like, this is the one. I'm finally gonna get relief.
Me too. Every single time, everything I've ever done, I'm like, this is it. I'm fixed.
And then they try a few things, and they're like, oh well, that's it. And it's like, really, you're giving up? There's nothing else we can try. There's nothing else we can do. Yeah,
but that just right there, when they say if the answer was no, there is nothing we can do, then that's a fucking asshole. And, you know, and we've said this 1,000 times. Rob Dyrdek, when I had the heart procedure, the pro skateboard analogy is like, how many, we're pro skateboarders, right? Remember how many other people at the bar in Carlsbad were pro skateboarders talking to chicks? And we knew what kind of pro skateboarders they were, but were they a pro skateboarder? And then I'll have my podcast coming out tomorrow, everybody, where the doctor says, what they call the worst scored the dude in class when he's getting his doctor, what is it called? That's like the old saying when a doctor's trying to get his degree, like the lowest scored guy in the class. You know what they call him? A doctor.
Yeah.
Like, because there's all different levels of these guys, but they're still doctors. So you go down and say, hey man, my skin's itchy, and the guy's like, yeah, fuck man, to me.
Have you tried scratching it? All right, well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, that's like I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, so I'll just say that's a bad version of what they're giving you, because it's just, we're talking itchy skin here, man. That girl that called before, she solved it, kind of.
Yeah.
Sound like, so fuck that. You're not the most cursed person on the planet. There's no way.
No way.
There's no way that a really good guy, because dude, my heart procedure thing, a dude at Cedars told me, you have heart disease. Don't work out ever again. Then a nurse came in and said, you'll be on this diet for the rest of your life. And then they closed the door and walked off, and I had a shower, got my clothes on, got in the car. And then I went to the #1 heart specialist in California, and he did a bunch of tests for 3 months and was like, yeah, you don't have heart disease, man, at all. So that guy was wrong. And he is a full-on doctor. I'm not saying Cedars is bad. I'm just saying it's one of the better hospitals in America, and that guy diagnosed me incorrectly with devastating news, and that was it. Off I went.
No shit.
Yeah, and then a guy who was leagues above him in that particular genre of the body, and here I am, man. Here I am. You know what I mean? I've had fucking steaks. I've had cheese. I've smoked, I've drunk, I've had a fucking MMA fight. Like, no, dude, you have heart disease. You're going to die. You need a pacemaker.
Jesus. They went that far, saying you might need a pacemaker?
Yeah, he said you do need a pacemaker.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they couldn't understand why I passed the stress test. I mean, we can laugh now, but like, there was like teary-eyed Jason several times driving in his car going, they took that from me. I remember going to a drifting thing once, and somebody had crazy subwoofers in their van, and it gave me a panic attack. I thought I was having a heart attack, and I took because they gave me Ativan or some shit, like fucking Xannies or something to pop if I thought I was having So there was a couple months there where I was terrified. Thought I was going to die any minute. Anytime my heart jumped, I'm like, oh fuck, here it is. Because I have heart disease, Lies.
Yeah.
And when the doctor told me I didn't have it, I thought for a second, I'll go to Cedars, and I will punch that dude in the face until he dies. And then I was like, but you don't have heart disease, So who cares? You know?
Yeah.
Like the anger to that guy lasted about 3 seconds because I'm like, but you don't have heart disease. So the dude that told you to have heart disease is no longer my enemy. It's just freedom. I'm back.
Yeah.
You know, I gave my life back. So you never know.
Did you get like when you get like the weird irregular heartbeat? Like
I still do.
Like it feels like a flutter kind of, right?
Still do.
Was that have you noticed that most of your life, or
No.
is that a fairly recent thing?
I started noticing it after my dad died. 2002, I think that was.
Because I feel like I get the heart flutter. I've had the heart flutter thing going for most of my adult life. My little sister
I
did
just think
too.
you're more. I think because the doctor said it was probably there your whole life. You just didn't pay attention to it, and then because I think that there was never any anxiety. I've completely blocked out my childhood, man. I don't remember anything. I told you I took a bunch of acid and shit and recalled that my father molested me, but that was like a straight up invisible man that was telling me that in a swimming pool in a hotel room in front of my girlfriend. Like that's how many drugs I was on. So it never really, and then it still, I didn't see it in my head the next day. I didn't know. So it was all out. There was nothing ever bad that happened to me. I never had any panic. I never had, and you couldn't beat me. You couldn't stop me. You couldn't stop my family. Nobody in my family was bad. Everybody was perfect. That's what I thought when I was 14.
That was just like the reality you created in your head.
It's weird because you're saying like a reality that I created in my head. No, that's reality. That's what it was. It was my reality. There was no, I didn't think that I was protecting myself or that there was some big secret. Nope, I fucking, on my word, my bond, it's not, I'm fine. Everything's fine here. Nothing's ever happened. And then little chips as they go down. But then the dad dying thing was kind of like, wait, can bad happen to us? You know? Maybe my brother got in that car crash before my dad died, and he did a year in jail. So that was kind of that one, and then the dad dying thing, and then my brother died right after it. There was like a, you know what I mean? There was like whoa, and then anxiety came. I started to feel heart things. I had a heart jump thing on the plane to go back to see my dad. For my dad's funeral, like some crazy thing where they have a doctor come in the plane. You know, like I saw a doctor on the plane, and they put the heart monitor on me and shit. Yeah. And that was, you know, I was at Tony Hawk's bachelor party like 2 weeks before, a couple of days before that. I'm fine, and then all that stuff started to happen. So I think it's stress, and then because of that, then flashes of like other things that happened to me in the past started to come to me. It's weird, like the dick had a face. I hate to say that sentence, but that's how it worked out. The dick never had a face. It was just a dull person that kept telling me it was a good idea. It never had a face, and then the face started to appear in conversation, the room, the door, and then way worse stuff. Like after that rehab thing, way worse stuff. Just straight up attacking me, attacking my fucking ass as a kid. Crazy shit, begging, please don't.
Jesus.
I know, right? But I can't. It didn't happen to me. So weird. But and I feel like it only happened. I only know now because I'm pretty tough, man. And I feel like because whether that's true or not, I think that. I feel like my body, my consciousness let me know about all that stuff because I'm like, okay, like I said just before, I guarantee you there's still people that heard that story right now that are like, it's pretty tough, but it's not as tough as me. I've had way worse shit happen to me. Because it has. The world is full of hideousness, you know? Tons of people get way worse. What's that dude that came on from the Cro-Mags? I mean, holy shit, dude. John Joseph?
Yeah.
That dude's fucking story. I mean, anybody want to check that guy out? I mean, that guy is just the hardest fucker on for him to, you know, that's funny because he kind of seems a bit snappy on Twitter and shit. I'm like, yeah, he probably is a bit snappy. I mean, the guy was in all these homes and abused and gangs, and he's from all of it. He was in all the shit, and he was a true madman too. Like he scared the fuck out of everybody that in the toughest times in New York City, and now full plant-based mega triathlete. What does he do? Some fucking insane thing where you run and you stupid shit you would never expect a dude from the Cro-Mags to do, but he's like highest level athlete.
Yeah, the Iron Man competition thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's... I try to do that to myself, like when I'm fucking covered in welts and itching myself to the bone, and then my fucking heart starts fluttering and shit, and then it's just like, all right, well, I'm not the Elephant Man.
You know,
I have fucking tumors coming out of my nostril, and
it wouldn't be a bad idea, dude. And you're gonna hear this for a while, and I don't know if Andrew's copying, but this doctor that's talking to me about the benefits of a plant-based diet. I'm talking about John Joseph from the Cro-Mags, who will not stop talking about the benefits of a plant-based diet. And I got the David Clark dude that I did a podcast with him, who runs the 100,000 mile things, 1,000 mile, just some bullshit that it's super unhuman, and he does it because he does the plant-based diet thing. He used to be like 370 pounds or something, and now he's like what's the thing that he does? What's it called? It's a triathlete, or yeah, ultra marathon. Yeah, so it's like it's stupid.
you don't do that all at once, do you?
Yeah,
How the fuck can you do that without your feet falling off?
dude, the guy does 12 hours on a treadmill. Like, just that's his like little. He does practices and shit on a treadmill for 12 hours.
That sounds like the most boring thing in the world.
No, I think because you and I don't run, but I've heard that there's like a running thing that they get.
Yeah, the runner's high thing.
Yeah. We see you and I have both heard about it, but yeah, I've run enough to get a high on, I need to get high on heroin after running because now I'm waddling. You fucking crippled body.
Yeah, I mean, I used to jog. I had a nice, healthy routine of jogging, and the most I would do would be like 6 miles. Not a fucking 100 miles.
Yeah, and it's plant-based. I mean, as not a doctor, but I don't think you doing the plant-based thing would be a bad idea to check out.
I have been making a lot of those. I switched from turkey burgers to the Beyond Burgers.
Mm-hmm.
I do those now. The 100% plant ones that... It's weird. They fucking taste like meat. They
See,
cook like meat. They bleed like meat.
See, the thing you're missing is you're dodging the meat, but meat is not the bad thing. It's you need all these plants, nuts, seeds, vegetables, all these things. It needs to be in a smoothie. The burger patty is not giving you what you want. Doug, welcome to the show. I'm good, mate. How you doing?
Man, I've been battling heart issues for the last year. So I just got out of hospital today.
Wow. What are you in hospital for? What's your heart issue?
Well, I have AFib.
Yep, I've had that.
I have what's called HCM, which means the left ventricle of your heart's too thick. It's a hereditary condition.
Yep.
And
That's what I got.
when you have AFib, it pumps everything out. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, you get an ablation.
Yeah, I just had one.
Yeah. Yeah, I had an ablation too.
Did you?
Yes.
How long did it take till you felt kind of normal?
A couple weeks.
Okay, so I had a bad attack today. Usually I just wait them out, take another pill, do some shit, whatever. Man, I had to go today. It was bad.
Yeah, it sucks, man. It's a terrifying thing. Out of all the, I know Spot from Kevin and Richie had an open heart surgery. When you have, I've had broken bones, I've been knocked out, I've had cuts that look like I might bleed out, I've had my bones come out of my skin, I've had internal bleeding, my organs have bled before and cut open, but when my heart started fucking with me, it's a whole different mind game, man. All those other things, I'm like, I'll be alright, a little bit worried, but, fucking a lot of pain, but I'll be alright. I was not fucking I'll be alright when my heart was jumping. I'm like, this is not...
That's your battery dying.
This fucking... Yeah, it's not cool, dude. Just stay positive, man. Like, to me... Because it still happens, dude. I would say a couple times a week, my heart will go... And I'll go... And people won't even know. I'll do it. It happens on the radio. It'll happen to me right on the radio, and I'll just go, well, if you're gonna go, go, dude. I just when it's not happening, that's what I think about. When my heart's not jumping, am I doing everything I want to do? What really counts in your life before you disappear? And I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it. So I don't. So if I die, that's life. I had a great one. I'm having a great one.
I watched Kevin Smith's
Good luck, Doug.
recent special, the one where he had his heart attack after.
Oh yeah.
He did it. I think they recorded it in Burbank, and usually when you do a special, you'll do 2 shows, and then they just Frankenstein the best pieces into one thing. So he finished his first show, and then just started feeling all shitty, and just thought he had like food poisoning or something from bad milk. He like barfed. He didn't feel all right. And then when the paramedics showed up and he went to the hospital, and they're like, "Yeah, you just survived a fucking gnarly heart attack, like 100% blockage in the Widowmaker."
Wow.
And they were like, "We can't believe how calm you stayed through the whole thing. You were just chilling, like, all right." Like he said, the only thing that fucked him up was when they had to, because they go in through the artery. They wanted to like shave his pubes, and he was ready to die before he would show them his dick.
Man, that does not say good things.
But the special was a really good special, and he's so happy and smiling the whole time he's on there, and then he like thanks everybody and bows and walks off the stage, and then just goes and has a heart attack. And then they follow it with him in the green room saying like, "This is it, this is the spot, this is where I almost died. Could you imagine almost dying in here?" And I've listened to, because he does like 5 podcasts.
Yeah.
I listened to a couple of the ones he did after the heart attack, and his story is fucking crazy. But he said the same thing, like when he actually realized that it was a heart attack and this could be it, he just reflected on his whole life, and he was like, if I go, I go. I'm really happy I got to do what I did and accomplish what I did, and I beat the odds and got to do what I love for so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that I think that attitude, and also combined with him being stoned, like they told him, like, you being high saved your life. You remaining so calm through that whole ordeal is the reason you survived.
Yeah, that's why I'm high.
Yeah.
Just trying
as
to
long
stay
as you
alive.
fucking keep your composure, keep calm.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, people get caught up in shit. There's. I don't think I was always lucky because I always had a goal. And when you've always got a goal, it's harder to get stressed about stuff because I had tunnel vision. So all the bullshit of life, all the things that leak in about what could be good or what could be bad in life, didn't really count as much. I could just tell looking at other kids like, oh, I'm gonna miss this party. I did not give a fuck about a party. Oh, this girl doesn't like me. I don't give a fuck if she likes me, even if I felt like I was in love with her. Sure, I was in love with her, but there's not enough love to go around, baby. Like I'm loving skateboarding so much that I'll give you a piece of it, but really where my heart is, it never left skateboarding. So sure, I'll go out with you, and if you want to fuck some other dude, that might bum me out, but it's not. You didn't take my soul because my soul belongs somewhere else. I always had that focus, and then it was an immediate transition from skateboarding starting to drop off. I don't even recall the day that it switched because it just happened that quick. It was like it was just off that track onto this track, and it was like because it was a new track, I was even more focused because it was like a fresh new shot at winning. And to me, I'd failed skateboarding. I didn't win. And I didn't look at it at the time like Dak Shepard, hey man, you're in the NBA. You know what I mean? You're not Michael Jordan, but you're in the fucking NBA. Be happy about that. I did not look at it like that. I looked at it as you fucking failed. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't win. You got close a couple of times, but you didn't win. You weren't the best ever. You could arguably you had a good day, fuck off. So I failed. So when I got on the next track, I was like, I'm going to win this one. And here's the things that I failed. The mistakes I made in that one, I won't be making in this one. This is a guaranteed victory.
Yeah.
And then getting older and realizing that maybe winning is not the ultimate thing or the key to... It's definitely not the key to happiness. And then when you realize that's what you're looking for, you're not looking for a belt or a trophy anymore, then all of a sudden... Because I had a meeting with an agent the other day. He was like, so what do you want? I was like, nothing. Really? Because I remember hearing my voice say that, saying, you're probably supposed to tell this guy, oh, world domination, blah, blah, the next house. And I'm like, this is what I want. This to keep going with less interference. I'm trying to think of like the, you know what I mean, like the be all and end all of it. Just this.
Yeah.
You know, keep going with this. There's no, you know, career wise, just I don't want to be. What's the dude with the tits that wears a tight shirt? The judges.
Simon Cowell?
Yeah. I don't want to be that guy. You know, like the most famous person in the world that's just like a prick to people on TV, and I just go, no, you fuck off. No, look, stop looking at me. Like, I don't want to be that guy because I know I'm already tainted from the smoke in my ass. You know, like it's not real. Like the real world, real people catching buses and like parking your cars and shit. And you're just like, no, blah, blah, because there's levels to this shit. And when you get to his level, you start treating me like a groundskeeper, and I shouldn't be treating groundskeepers any different to fucking anyone else. But you forget about that because you only touch like 5 people in the day, and they're all floaty Hollywood people. I mean, I'd rather hang out with, excuse my French to my friends, but you know, scum fuckers. That's who I am. I like it. I like my conversations with the down to earth people that don't have much and are fucking super appreciative of sun and, you know what I mean, the occasional slip titty or a purposely pulled out titty.
Just titties in general.
Titties in general, yes, that too. Saw vaginas last night. It's just I was a little bit sad, and the girls are, you know, because I was trying to figure out ways to. I told her I was a bit sad yesterday on the show, just talking about my daughter, and it's not sad. I'm just emotional, man. So I got a little emotional about it because I'm trying to figure out what is the best things to do, and they cheered me up by pulling their titties out, and I thought, you know, don't insult me and think that I'm that basic, but I immediately cheered up. I really am so basic.
It's tough to beat titties.
It was 4 tits at the same time, and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I'll be alright. People really want to help you with your itchy shit, but I feel like you already have a doctor on this channel.
Yeah, Dr. Steve's got my back.
Yeah, Dr. Steve's got your back. Wait, I'll take one more because these people really want to help. Go ahead, Nick. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not a doctor, but you don't. It could be 2 things, dude, and I suffer from both of them, so that's why it was hard for the doctors to catch. But if you have panic attacks, dude, you can panic yourself into your heart racing at a different speed, and it cannot be So you can have that, and you can also have a heart condition where your heart might go into AFib. I mean, my doctor tried to tell me that I panicked my heart into AFib. I would, dude. If you've got a 4-month-old, I would go to a doctor and get my heart checked out. It's kind of like maybe you fuck somebody that was a little suspicious and your dick itches. Like, don't let it rot. You go in there and you nip it in the bud. Because to me, I went and did it, and dude, they gave me the worst information. And then I went and did more research, and they gave me great information, and now I'm great. So, don't call me. Go to the doctor. All right. Thanks for listening, man. Later, mate.
Do you ever feel your heart pounds too hard?
Yeah.
Has that ever freaked you out?
He did. I mean, I'm an old guy that had a heart procedure that is like super convinced that death is chasing him, and I had an MMA fight at 46. Yeah, I feel it all the time.
Like
I
if you
have
were
arguments with.
excited or something?
I've had arguments with my heart for ever since my dad died.
Because get ready to prepare the ultimate wedgie for me. That game, Fortnite, it's like a...
Oh, the video game.
Yeah, we talked
my
about
son
that.
plays it.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's
Yes,
it's like
apparently it is.
it's a battle royale. It's 100 people.
Yes, I know.
All drop down on a map, and it gets intense. And I've played it before, where like I'm doing you're by yourself, and it's down to like me and 4 other people on this map, and my fucking heart is beating out of my chest, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Why can't I fucking play this game?
Oh man, you can't. You just keep going, dude. It doesn't end.
But like if something intense is happening, like take the nerdy video game shit out of it. But if something intense is happening and your heart is beating fast, like is that a bad sign?
No. I mean, you've got yourself rolled up and your heart's beating fast.
I'm like, this is fucking. If I
It's
die
not.
from a fucking,
You won't
Fortnite
die.
heart
You
attack,
won't
I'm
die.
gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm gonna haunt everybody. It's
Yeah.
happened to me with Game of Thrones too.
I mean, do you want to just
Like the battle. Of the
pull your
Bastards.
pants down and stick your dick up your own ass? What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm-
Why do you keep bashing yourself? Okay, you might have a heart attack from Game of Thrones. If he's single, he's got pornographic videotapes. He's available for anybody.
I am, yeah. Hit me up, ladies. I'm your itchy dreamboat.
There's girls out there that love that shit, right?
Like, would you want to get dated? If, like, a chick was like, I want to take care of you. Not you dress up in a diaper, but, like, I want to cook dinner for you. Would you be alright with that?
No, that would make me. I mean, I would be okay with taking turns, but I'd get uncomfortable if
How
people
do you
wait.
feel about it going out with a girl that has huge tits?
Cool.
Okay.
Tits rule.
What about if she's in porn, but not in porn? She's a makeup artist. She doesn't do any of the thing.
I mean, yeah.
She hangs out with a lot of girls that have sex with a lot of people. You okay with that?
I think I could.
You never know, because you're a little bit of a homophobe and you're against sex workers, right?
Oh, come on. I dated a porn star.
And you hated it. Because she was a porn star, right?
I got over it.
Yeah, when you left her. That's how you got over it. I might have... Man, we'll see. I might have somebody. I'll show you. Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Yeah, this chick I really like a really good friend of me and Katie.
Hey man, if you got somebody for somebody, you hang out with them.
Fuck off, Will the fucker.
You hang out with the kind of girls that I like. Dark.
You got muscle
Mean.
chick, man.
Wait,
I got
are
nobody.
you coming in here sweeping itchy guy right now? Like
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah. Sweep the leg.
Wow. Like that?
No,
Dog
but-
world, huh? I mean,
Dark.
she might be like, fuck both of you.
Sad. I'd go for more sad than mean, but you know, I'll
She's
take
sad.
either one.
She's sad.
Sad.
She's dark
and
as fuck.
Dark as fuck. That's me. That's what I like. Okay. Yep. So
Yeah, she
Me and Kevin
she
will-
broke up with her boyfriend, and I always was weird about her boyfriend. He came to the wedding, and I was like, who is this dude? It's like, it's fucking so-and-so's boyfriend. I'm like, why would she go out with him? Me and Kevin can fight over
You guys are way better.
Don't listen to
Take
him.
her at the
He hates
same
tits.
time.
You guys are way better than him.
Hey Kevin, we could date her at the same time.
What? No, I'm sorry. No.
I'm saying, me and you could be high-fiving each other.
What's your thought on Eiffel Towers?
Just saying, is all.
Will?
Yeah, I have a. There are a lot of really bad stories, but I weeded through them. One of those stories came up like 7 times. in
Like the
different
chick
ways.
with the
Yeah.
teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was popular.
Yeah.
So, Will, can we discuss band stuff for Alice Mania on the show? Because Everlast is kind of, those people are playing with me, and I've got this weird feeling that that's just going to keep going. So, I'm thinking, like, is there anybody out there that can make us a band? Like a Christian hand that I could pay to step in and make us a new band, and then we do it by ourselves again? Because I'm like, Be Real, I'm like, Danzig, they're just too much money. And there's
Yeah,
like,
also you could do something, I mean, well, basically what you've been doing, which is the karaoke thing, and you know, make it, maybe have
I was just trying to make it easier on me.
Yeah.
If I have all that out of the way,
Yeah.
and I don't have to deal with it. But if I feel I'm sensing that Eric's going to be hotter than Tiger Bob, so maybe. But what about if it's like Hate Bean and Taint Stick,
What
you
about
know, like a new band, and we play our hits.
So like, you know, if Sting got together back with the Police, he would still do that song about the Russians loving their children.
Perfect analogy.
Yes, the old.
We
Sting
might even
analogy.
do that song.
I do like.
Oh, the Russians love their children too.
I
I know.
think the thing that would attract me to being there most would be if you had some, you know, special, you know, ringers lined up to do the karaoke thing, but you also had
What's this for?
a slot where people, you know, somebody who just shows up might be able to get on stage and do some shit, you know?
Oh,
So, I would just do this.
you mean not a celebrity, just somebody?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
the crowd.
like, yeah, somebody in the crowd,
Is-
like,
So I got like 3 wrong.
you know, we'll put up the
So you have,
words
like,
to fucking Wild
that I
Cat
got
or,
right,
you know, some
3 that I
easy
got
song
wrong,
like that, everybody
and then go and
kind of know the
into
tunes.
Jason's
And,
right and wrong, and we start
we'll
that.
try
we
3 or 4 people
discuss
until somebody nails it.
Discuss this on the air.
Yeah.
And do you, and then the other thing I guess do you know anybody?
I know somebody who knows people, yeah.
Alright. Kevin said he knows somebody that knows
Kevin
people too.
Rover.
Yeah.
And I think we should reach out and do it, 'cause it's not too late.
I'll be all set for the month.
Yeah, you just, you know. What are the, you know, we just need to find out off here what the,
Oh, Kevin?
What?
Did you put those 2 intros on?
Yeah, they're on video.
Wait,
We're not gonna do that today.
Oh, they get paid. I would expect them to do what Christian did, which would be most of the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
So fuck yeah,
They
I'll be
would
paying.
have to know like a certain amount of songs.
Oh yeah. No, they'd have to be a proper musician so they can step in and go, oh, you guys want to do these ones? Okay, well I can do that, no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you guys should probably do this. And we go, okay, thank you. That's how I remember it.
Well, I'll tell you this, the Hard Rock is really, really bad at having things ready last time around.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like they didn't know Tully was going to be there. They didn't have
Yeah, but dude, that, you know, the Tully gonna be there thing was kind of a weird thing too, because SiriusXM was supposed to take care of that, and then, well, they thought that because SiriusXM takes care of Andrew, but not Tully. So that's just a misunderstanding.
No, the band
Because
didn't
I
know
thought-
he was going to be there.
The what?
The band didn't know he was going to be on stage with you. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Live read, 2 minutes.
They're terrifying.
Are you doing the
Live read, Piss News, drummer in the segment, and we should end the segment at 1:50. Yeah. Bit intros, there is the top right, the Will intro for Piss News, and then my intro for Piss News.
And what's the drummer?
What you guys were literally just discussing.
But what about, but the whole break should end at 1:50?
Yes. Because we got to connect for Andy Cohen.
Oh. Gosh.
And I would just
So the break, so the commercial break starts at 1:50.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
good.
How do you know it's time to switch the dish? I'll tell you why. If you ever wanted to watch your favorite primetime TV shows without sitting through commercials, it might be time to switch to Dish. With AutoHop from Dish, you can watch shows record with primetime anytime commercial free. No commercials, interruptions means no car ads in between you and your favorite character's fate. No ads or detergent breaking up the action. Instead, with AutoHub from Dish, you get more heart-pounding suspense, more explosive action, and more of the stars you love. The season's finale of your favorite show just got better with AutoHop, only from Dish. To learn more, call 1-844-CALL-DISH or go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you. Requires credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, e-auto pay, taxes and surcharges not included. Other restrictions apply. For full details, 1-844-CALL-DISH. Dish is tuned into you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty good, but
Oh, there's better?
there's better.
Hey there, ladies.
Oh.
Coming up next. We're talking urine, and you're in trouble. 'Cause it's pee on the double. It's yellow. It drops out of your schlong when you're done eating corn.
What?
Will with your news.
Wow. Jeez.
You're in trouble.
What the fuck?
How long is this?
It's not even the name of the shop.
I know. It doesn't
Piss
matter.
news, man.
We ran out of time for the segment now.
I wanna kiss you.
Okay. So,
Oh my god. I mean, it's piss news. You didn't even say piss news one time.
you said ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, it comes out of your schlong.
Yeah, because that's not true either. You can pee out of your vagina, you dumbass.
It's biologically incorrect.
Cool Beans can pee out of his butt.
Ow, it's hot.
Just saying. Anyway, Will, sorry. You piss news with
Yes.
Will Pendavis.
Tully had reported a few weeks ago about a Denver woman who allegedly exploded a 7-Eleven microwave by heating up her urine.
Yeah.
She was apparently trying to pass a drug test for work.
Yeah, microwave the drugs out.
Yeah, no,
Makes sense.
That's not the way to do it.
Oh, how do you do it?
At the tobacco outlet in DeWitt, Arkansas, for the last couple of months, they've had a certain product up in the window: synthetic urine.
Oh, so you just buy a bottle of that and you pour that in and go, there you go.
They sold out of it immediately as soon as they put it on the shelves. The police department was not familiar with it until a 26-year-old man came in to take a drug test and used it. The product is apparently illegal to sell or use in Arkansas. It's a misdemeanor, but because the guy was on probation, he was carted off to jail for using the stuff. His only mistake, he overheated it. It was 100 degrees when they tested it.
Wait, you're supposed to heat it up?
Well,
Oh, he heated it to make it feel... Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right.
So unless he had a fever, it's a good thing the product was so popular the store didn't face any fines, because when police showed up to inspect the store, they were all sold out.
Yeah.
But they're not going to sell it anymore.
So everybody wants fake piss?
Yeah, it's going around in Birmingham,
So-
Alabama,
Is that because everybody has to piss and not have weed in their system? Is that what that is?
or any other kind of drugs. You know,
Oh.
it could be cocaine. Or,
Well, I don't know if you should have cocaine in your system working.
Right. Well,
I don't know.
this report from WBMA in Birmingham, Alabama, one of the reporters picked up some
Piss.
some piss at a gas station, and they took it to a test center, and the pee product, would pass the test
Yeah.
if
you didn't heat it up to 100.
yeah. Basically, you put some hand warmers on and keep it between 90 and 100 degrees. Anything outside of that temperature range will register as, okay, this is fake.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, the Birmingham DNA and Drug Testing Center says we already know about this shit and we look out for it. The woman there said she goes into the stalls with a person and watches them pee into the cup.
She watches the dick.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
No. And what's the problem with fake urine? As the people at the
People
center
are high
said,
at work.
Yeah, this could be like your nephews or grandchildren riding a bus or getting on an airplane or something with somebody who's high on drugs.
I don't know. Bus drivers. I mean, they don't look like they're very cool anyway. I hope they're high. Just be bus. What's the odds of the bus crashing into you and everybody in the bus getting hurt? That just kills everybody on the outside.
I think it could hurt some people on the inside.
Yeah. I mean, what do you hit the seat in front of you? Yeah, all right.
But see, there's no seatbelts on.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Hit the seat in front of you.
But the city buses around here, some of those bus drivers haul ass through the city.
Yes, they do.
Floor it.
Yes, they do, and they're very aggressive. Don't like that.
An Ohio woman might have done a better job of trying to fake her pee test. She borrowed somebody else's urine to pass the test, and now she's been sentenced to 18 months in prison.
The other
because
urine had drugs in it.
Yeah, she borrowed the drug addict's urine to use for the test.
Why would you do that?
The judge called the failed urine swap bizarre, and he told the woman he would not allow her to make a mockery of the drug and alcohol testing system. Apparently this woman was arrested and was on probation because of a January 2017 drug possession charge.
Man, it's got to be tough being on probation and being into drugs.
Yeah.
Because you're like, on one hand, I really need to do drugs. And on the other hand, if I go see my probation officer and I'm on drugs, then I have to go back to jail. And I really don't like jail, but I don't really like life without being on drugs.
I'm torn.
So I'm pretty much bummed out all the time.
Right.
Or high. And super paranoid.
Yeah, or in jail. A couple of months ago, a woman named Kaylee Berry drank too much beer and peed her pants.
That happens to ladies sometimes when they first start drinking. A lot of ladies seem to, for some weird reason, not be able to hold their urine in as well as people with penises.
Her boyfriend.
Apparently, women will pee when they laugh sometimes, which I find
Oh, yeah. Okay.
near impossible. Like, nobody's that funny that I've ever peed my pants.
I've made someone pee in their pants.
You're very funny, Will. So it makes sense.
Well, her ex-boyfriend then tried to use the fact that she peed her pants to blackmail her.
To tell people she peed her pants.
Yeah.
Oh, no, because if you're... Oh, yeah, dude. If you're young and you peed your pants and there's proof of it, very, very embarrassing.
So she kind of got ahead of the issue. She posted on her Twitter account...
Look at me, I peed my pants.
I drank too much beer like a month and a half ago and peed myself. I'm tired of my ex blackmailing me with it, so now everybody knows.
I respect that.
And then...
That's how you handle it.
Something weird happened. People started, in support of her, posting their own I peed my pants stories.
I already told you. Women piss their pants all the time. That's all they do.
That's
Until they get a job, they piss their pants.
One person posted, I peed myself on stage at a concert in front of thousands of people.
And that was Fergie.
Yeah.
What? She did, right?
I don't know. I'm not
Photos
sure
of it. She peed her pants, allegedly, in my opinion.
This other girl tells a story. She said this guy kept trying to get her to come back to his house, so she purposefully peed her pants so that he would leave her alone.
No, nothing deters me more than come on, baby, and she just starts peeing her pants. Nice work.
And
hey, look, see, pissed her pants, boom.
Oh yeah. And
either that or it's the sweatiest box this side of Texas.
And another person posted, my grandfather always said, you haven't been drunk until you shit yourself, and I've been drunk once.
Yeah, that was only a matter of time before something, because that's just America. You gotta, things escalate.
Yeah. Now on to...
Poopy photos is tough. You know? Like, I gotta pee my pants photo, but a poo my pants photo, I'm like, oh man, really?
Yeah.
Everyone's really showing the world my poo pants.
It'll be the first thing that shows up when you Google your name.
I pooped my pants a bunch of times, but I never pooped my pants from drinking. Just pooped my, a shot.
I have a
skateboarding
friend
once.
Who is
big rolling.
A very powerful person in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, he shit his pants?
He almost shits his pants constantly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Tony Hawk shit his pants, and we did doubles together.
By the way, every Tony Hawk interview is up on demand now.
And he has shit in his pants on every one of them.
Let's go to proper pee etiquette. Here comes this question in the advice section of the NowToronto.com.
Canadian, huh?
I like water sports.
Yes, that's what happened to me. Someone said that to me. I was like, sure, who doesn't?
I heard about a guy in a rural area who holds...
Betsy, I need salsa. Huh? Piss parties. Everybody goes and pisses on each other.
In his backyard. He says, I get to the party and I had a good time. The host had plenty of drinks out, towels, chairs, canopies, and candles. I've been back a couple of times. Everybody's friendly enough, but...
Oh, no. Somebody did number two?
No. The host is loud and annoying. He insists on putting on classical music, and he tells the same lame jokes every time he's pissing on someone.
Oh! Nothing worse than a guy that says the same thing when he pisses on me.
Not only that, when he's having a special moment with someone peeing, this guy horns in on the action.
He comes over to you and watches you pee.
Yeah,
well, it's his house.
Whatever.
That's how he gets to run it.
Well, this guy's tried to hint to him that, he doesn't want any company, but he still does it, and he's gotten to the point, it's not even worth going to the piss party.
I agree.
The answer. The advice I gave a different reader about dealing with a guest horning in on the action at an orgy applies in your case. Don't hint. Tell him. Tell him!
Yeah. No, that's what I do.
Proper etiquette calls for you to email or call, thank him for the invite, and let him know that the reason maybe more people aren't showing up is because he's telling the same jokes when he's peeing.
Yep.
Also, why not make your own piss party? Just lay down some tarp and get some kiddie pools and go to town.
I was hanging out at Studs the other day, minding my own business, jerking off, Will, and some guy tried to grab my dick, and I was like, no.
What are you
and
doing?
And then he tried to grab it again, and I was like, no! Because you can't, I can't be like, just sort of look at him like I don't want it. You don't know. No means no,
Right.
Will.
Right.
And if I have to get physical, I will.
What do you mean?
Don't
Oh,
touch
you
my
mean-
dick.
yeah,
If I have
okay,
to put my
fine,
hands
yeah.
on you to keep you
Right.
from touching my dick,
Right.
that's what I'll do.
So why does your pee smell?
Because your insides do.
Urologist breaks down what happens when your pee smells on popsugar.com. So, if your pee is a darker color and smells really strong, what is that?
You're sick. You're hungover.
You're dehydrated, which could be caused by alcohol consumption.
Right.
If your pee smells like asparagus, what is that?
You had a lot of asparagus.
Yep. What about if your pee smells like coffee?
You had too much coffee.
Yep. What about...
Man, has anyone ever peed coffee? That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean, you drink a double espresso and then...
I peed Coca-Cola. Wasn't Coca-Cola, though. It was blood, turns out. But I could have sworn it was Coca-Cola. Which brings me to Ellis Mania 15. Should I fight the guy that made me pee Coca-Cola?
Is that the name of Ellis Mania 15? I thought that was...
No, it's Munch My Punch.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
way catchier.
What
What
else?
about if you have a burning sensation when you go to the bathroom?
Chlamydia?
and foul-smelling urine.
Chlamydia or syphilis or something.
Yeah, an infection.
Yeah.
It's
bad.
And if you notice...
You gotta go to the doctor.
What about if when you pee, you also have vaginal itching?
You gotta call Cum Tide and get some CBD cream.
Yeah, and if your pee smells sweet, diabetes.
Yeah! Good news, man.
Kobe Bryant threw...
Next time you piss in your mouth, if it tastes like sugar,
Yeah.
you got diabetes. Woo!
Kobe
Diabetes.
Bryant threw pee on somebody.
What?
In North Carolina, 2 teens are in custody at the Alamance County Detention Center. Investigators said that Stephen Dixon, who's 17, threw a container of urine on a detention officer while she made her rounds in the jail. Moments later, a second detention officer was assaulted in the same manner when Kobe Bryant, 16 years old, threw pee on him.
It's not the same Mamba.
What?
That's not the Black Mamba.
No. This is a different dude.
I know the Black Mamba when I see him, and that's not him.
This guy's 16.
This guy's future is nowhere near as bright as the Black Mamba's.
Right.
Yeah.
How about pee and the Loch Ness Monster?
Wait, the Loch Ness Monster is real?
Well-
Or you found his pee? Or...
There's a group of New Zealand scientists.
That makes sense. There's nothing to do there.
They're leading an international team to the lake where the Loch Ness Monster lives.
No, it
and
doesn't.
They are taking samples of the waters there to conduct DNA samples, and that will show them every living being that's in the lake. It comes from their skin, feathers, scales, and urine. This guy who's leading the research says he's already been bombarded from people who believe in Loch Ness Monster with excuses of why Loch Ness would not show up on a DNA test.
Yeah.
For example, he traveled out to the sea through his secret underwater cave system.
Well, what about this? You didn't see the bottom of him. Maybe he's got legs. Maybe he fucking walked off years ago.
Or, here's another example, Nessie might be an extraterrestrial and not leave behind DNA.
Could have been an octopus. An alien octopus.
You never know.
All you saw was just a little head thing. You don't know what that was. It could have been an arm.
Someone must have been having a bad day in the small village near Bristol in the UK. They
Yeah,
engraved...
it's England. Everybody's having a bad day.
They engraved giant words into a field.
Oh no! We're in England!
The words can only
Bloody
be
hell!
seen from the sky.
God help us!
And it says, piss off!
Yeah,
In
no.
giant letters in the field.
I'm saying piss off to England.
It's believed...
Why don't they fucking snap off and sink? Useless
My God,
pricks.
I love England.
Oh, fuck off. I'm just saying, it's always coming at us. Americans, we're gonna get... Fuck you. What about if England just fucking snaps off? That'd be way better
They're not
off.
coming at us, aren't
We're
they?
doing great things. What are they doing?
Being cold.
Fucking shaving piss off into the grass.
And local ex-truck driver Eric Jeffrey, who is 83, says, "It's a great bit of fun. The kind of tomfoolery I enjoyed back in the day."
Man, how old? Because I didn't know. I thought I heard the last of tomfoolery.
No, not this 83-year-old.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking England, man.
He says it beats this spray paint business.
Mm-hmm. Tomfoolery. Mm-hmm. It's insane.
And now we will answer the question, the age-old question on Piss News. Why are there white particles in my urine?
Wow. Wait, you can see them?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you have a burning sensation with them.
Are you pissing salt? Is that what that is?
Not necessarily. There are all kinds of reasons. I mean, you can just get it from
What is
eating a
white?
food.
No,
like,
you
know how
can't.
blueberries and a
No, blueberries don't make you piss white
it
fucking
can change
things
the-
out of your dick.
It could change the color of your piss and it's harmless.
Yeah, but you just said white particles coming
Yes.
out of my piss.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not blueberries.
That, along with a burning sensation, means you have a urinary tract infection,
Yeah? What else do you have?
a sexually transmitted disease,
Okay, cool. I haven't had that one yet.
kidney stones,
Oh, I don't have that.
and they also say other things you should look out for. I just thought this was an interesting list. I've never... Well, white flakes in your urine,
Yes?
stringy substances in your urine.
Yeah. Isn't that like the rest of the cum in your dick?
I don't know. Grayish
I'm
sediment.
just trying to get as disgusting as possible.
Grayish sediment.
Pissing out some of the last bits of the babies.
How about milky looking urine?
Why are you doing this? I'm just going to keep matching
Okay.
you.
How about urge to pee, but only a tiny squirt of cloudy urine comes out?
Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Wait, you're just so now you're not even giving
Cloudy. No, you should look out for this. A cloudy urine that has a foul smell.
me. Yeah, no, that's bad.
And of course, if you vomit when you pee.
Yeah, no,
that's bad.
No, well, I'm offended by urine, so every time it comes out of my dick, it makes me sick.
Wow.
Sick to my stomach.
Behold the wondrous wood frog.
Does it pee?
Well, it completely freezes. Their eyes are white. Their skin is frosty. They're like little rocks. They're frozen solid. If they were human, they would be pronounced dead because, you know, their heart stops beating. They're brain dead.
Yeah.
But once the temperature warms up in the springtime, boom, they're back to life.
Son of a
They
bitch.
thaw out and they start eating and breeding.
Oh,
and
so
mating.
now we can get their shit, stem some of them shit, and then we can freeze ourselves and come back to life.
Awesome!
Which is super necessary for...
Seeing the future?
Oh, a plane crash! The plane is going down! Fuck, I'm going into freeze mode. Everybody in the plane go into freeze mode, and then we're all rocks, and when the plane hits the ground, we're all bing, 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 bing.
So these frogs go for 8 months without peeing. And scientists have figured out how they survive. Their blood is like antifreeze.
Yeah, we got to get antifreeze blood if we want to stay around.
Right? They have special microbes in their guts. It recycles the urea, the waste product in urine. And that makes nitrogen that keeps them alive while they're dead.
Yeah, we've got to get frog blood.
Microbes. We need microbes in our guts immediately.
Yeah, that's what I want, because that's something that we definitely need. If I could freeze myself, freeze my blood, I don't see how. I mean, it's very handy.
Yeah.
I mean, you freeze yourself to go to sleep, right? And that'll be the ultimate healing.
Oh man, I would love to sleep for
Cry.
8 months.
You can cryo yourself. You're not allowed to. Really enjoying your day to day, huh?
Kevin might be interested to hear this story. Anyone who's ever been subjected to an allergy skin prick test
He's a pussy. Oh.
knows that it's unpleasant,
Yeah.
especially if you're allergic to a bunch of different things. Anyway, they're gonna. They have new research where they can do a urine test to determine if a person has an allergy to a specific substance. It's called the sniff and pee test.
Yeah.
But they got all these volunteers that have ragweed allergies to test their theory, and it works by measuring the concentration of metabolites in the urine.
Metabolites.
Yeah.
Technical talk, Will.
They say this can one day replace those needles that they prick into you.
I like needles. I like pricking myself.
It could be fun.
It's fucking cold in here.
and wet.
Yeah.
A Bridgeport, Connecticut man is accused of assaulting police in Milford by hitting an officer in the face with a shirt that was covered in urine and feces.
Man, what is with the... That's very jail, right? The urine thing? The urine pee at police officers? That's a thing that they do, because I remember Anthony calls in and says that. You're in jail, you throw poo and piss at the people.
Well, in this case...
At the screws!
In this case, two guys got into a fight in front of a restaurant. The police came, but the victim did not want to pursue an arrest. This guy would have been released after receiving an infraction for creating a public disturbance, but no. He tried to spit at the cops and fight them, and then police arrested him, of course. And while they were transporting him to headquarters, he urinated. He tried to spit on him, and then when he got in the cell, he urinated and defecated on the sleeping couch in there. And after they allowed him time to calm down, he finally came out and smacked a cop in the head with a shirt covered in urine and feces.
Yeah, so then you beat the fuck out of him, right?
So, he could have just gotten basically a ticket, but instead, he's charged now with the public disturbance, possession of less than half an ounce of marijuana, 3 counts of assault on a cop, 2 counts of criminal mischief, second-degree breach of peace, interfering with an officer. He's got a bunch of charges stacked up against him when he could have just gone home that night.
Should just kill him. Because so many people, What's he going to do for society? Or put him in the wilderness.
Maybe he's a wonderful artist.
That'd be a good idea. From now on, instead of putting people in jail, put them in the wilderness. And then you're just like wild people to live in the wilderness. And then that would kind of be cool to... when then people could go hunting people. Because you got to think about all the Americans that really love to kill. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying, Telly's not here. It's not like you're not all Republicans, but Americans. Because B.J. Baldwin explained to me the difference between Australians and Americans is different kind of people. I thought we were the same because like white people or some shit, privileged fuckers. But it's different. You really want to kill people more. Like we want to drink beer. I think we're more into like drinking beer and like maybe headbutting each other, and you're more into shooting people. You like that more. You need it. So there's a lot of people that are bad here because everyone wants to get stuff fast. So you do criminal shit because nobody raised you right. So then you go put into the wilderness, and if you can survive in the wilderness, because cats can survive in the wilderness, and then they become stronger. And you guys will be stronger. You probably start fucking each other and making like guys that are a little bit hairier so that you don't get burnt from the wilderness and all that stuff. Get a little bit more brutal and barbaric and have like little civilizations and little communities. And then next thing you know, people are out there like rabbit hunting, and then you just kill them and eat them.
I don't see any problems with this plan at all.
And then people like Joe Rogan can go into the wilderness and take like Brian Callen and stuff and teach him how to shoot people in the head with crossbows.
We'll do. We'll charge money for that, and
they can pull their spine out. And
more humans,
right? And he can pull their spines out like the Predator, and like put him. He could put him in his on his wall. You know what I mean, next to his werewolf and shit.
Post their head on a stick.
You know what? Before he steals that, I might do that. I might take that one.
Yeah.
I think I might start killing people and putting their head with the spine bit on the wall here. Oh wait, this is not my studio anymore. I'll put them in my house.
That's the only problem with this plan.
Yeah, I got to get a studio again. That was fun.
Finally, in piss news, in Australia, a band who recorded themselves using water guns to spray urine on national monuments, including a statue of Captain Cook, are defending their actions.
Why?
After desecrating historical monuments with urine-filled water guns and posting that video online, they started receiving death threats. But they still wouldn't apologize, still defending their actions as, I don't know, some political statement or something.
It's not even that offensive if it's in a water pistol. It's got to come directly out of your dick to be rude.
The video shows them urinating into a toilet before using jars to scoop it up and fill the water guns. Now it does make a difference because
it's toilet water.
Yeah, because it's touched the toilet.
Yes, now it's bad. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about.
By the way, these two people who have this supposed band are female. Does that surprise you?
Well, no. Now it makes more sense because they can't piss on stuff. They have to put it in the water pistol to get it to go whoop somewhere.
You're not going to get it on that statue's head.
They can't. I mean, some girls can do the thing, but yeah, no, it's not as they don't get targets like we do.
Right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's piss news.
Because I got to talk real quick about Ellis Mania 15, and I need help, Will. I'm not sure what's going on with Everlast, and I'm thinking maybe that is it time to try and start a band again? And could I just hire somebody who's like a Christian hand of ability? Is there somebody out there that could be a drummer who knows a lot about music and can record and all that stuff that wants to be in the band? And then I feel like Hate Bean and Taint Stick will combine with this person and start a new band that is like Tiger Box but we play all our hits all together and we need a real proper musician. So if somebody wants to be that person, I'm interested in starting a band again.
Obviously, they'd have to be Los Angeles based.
Oh yeah. And not just some fan that like I play drums. You got to really know. We don't know. We need someone who can carry us.
Record, produce, write music, all that stuff.
Yeah, we're just going to give you fart jokes and sing terribly. And, I mean, Tully's not going to sing terribly. The leader of the band is an absolute buffoon. So, that if you're okay with being a part of that, we're interested in starting a band. And we do have a range of songs. Already. We have a lot of songs. And I know that anybody who's a legit musician can definitely play. We're not Living Colour. We're pretty basic.
Are you talking about a band to play at Ellis Mania, or are you talking about a band to record an album?
Both.
Of everything the band does.
Yeah.
Play weddings, bar mitzvahs, go on tour.
I don't know about that because we're pretty busy. I mean, unless there's a lot of money in it. Like if you and I are going to make like a couple of grand each, okay, then we'll do bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody demanding us to be there, but I do think that it's crazy. We did too much to stop. The band Taint Stick and Death Death Die and Hate Bean has a lot of good songs. If you put all their best songs all together, it's not to be pissed on. It's better than whatever the fuck Turbo is. Just our albums alone beat Turbo. So why would we stop? Just because Christian and Raw Dog had to get weird about people paying attention to him. It's got nothing to do with us. We're still the majority of the talent is here. Musically, the majority of talent is left, but just the all-round talent is here. So we just need the musical talent. So if there is a person that has that and is interested in being a part of the Jason Ellis Show band, I'm into it because I think it's funny when you're in charge of something, you're trying to organize another person to perform for the fans of this show. It's like if you're not that enthusiastic about it, I'm worried because that's what when I'm doing Ellis Mania, I'm trying to make everybody go. All I think about is everyone going, "Fuck! Can you believe that?" And then they take a photo or they video and they show somebody else. And they go home and they go, "Holy shit! What the fuck is this thing?" And they're telling people, and I'm a fly on the wall. It's this fucking event, man. Fucking crazy. Fuck that. That's what I'm doing it for. That's what I get off on it. I want to be a part of that. So I feel like if the band is really dedicated to, because it's just Friday night and it's only it's not that many of us, but there's been tons of ones where I have laughed hysterically at Hate Bean several times. The first time where it was like the taking off your penis thing, and everybody just chanting it back.
Yeah,
that was up there with I was like, this is an accident that got really. This is crazy. I didn't know everybody was listening to that song.
I didn't either.
All those people knew the word. The blood was squirting out of my penis. That's right. Yeah. Blood was squirting out of my penis. There was a lot of people singing that, and if you were staying at the Hard Rock that weekend, you were wondering why there was like a lot of people around the pool at around 9 o'clock at night all chanting blood was squirting out of my penis. It was very clear that's what the lyrics were.
So what is the? What do you have the name of what that band will be?
No. I mean, I think it should be Tiger Box still, just because I still think that having people come up and sing is a good idea, and I like the one that you brought up, where instead of having people audition, pull somebody up on the night.
Yeah, well, you could do that at least with
we
one
did
of the
that.
slots.
Somebody said to me, "Have you ever done Tiger Box in LA?" Just by sorry, our boss Rossi was like, "Why don't you just do Tiger Box in Los Angeles?" And I was like, "It's a good idea." And I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute, the first Tiger Box ever was at the Viper Room."
Right.
We did do it, but I didn't know what I was doing, and when they did it, I was doing it. We were pulling people out of the crowd, and when they fucked up, I'd stop the song and kick them off instead of letting them actually finish the song. And I made the girls, we were really tackling people. It was way harder. So I made modifications, and now we have Ellis Mania at the Hard Rock. But yeah, another reason why if we did have somebody who was been somewhat normal and but had the musical ability to carry that, then yeah, I would do Tiger Boxes. I would do a Tiger Box tour in Canada. I would do a Tiger Box gig in LA. I would go anywhere that they wanted us to go. And at this point, I feel like where myself and Tully and you are in our heads, I just don't see anybody getting pulled into that much drama anymore. It's just not. There's just been so much of it that it just that person wouldn't. If we are so terrified of that person existing that. It couldn't happen again. Like if there was a new guy that was like, "Yeah, man, but fucking,
Yeah.
I'm having a bad day." So fuck, I'd be like, "Oh God, I'm out. I can't have a scary person like that."
Yeah, I mean, it is supposed to be a fun thing primarily. That's So if there's any not fun in it, you don't do it.
Yeah, so I think it's time, and the older I get, and this fight I'm thinking about, his name is Mike. I don't know if you can get the video, Andrew, but I would love to see what happened in the Ellis Mania 11, I believe it was, where Tyler Posey was going to fight, but he pulled out at the last second, and I said I'd fight 11 people in a row, and the first person, his name is Mike, I talked to him on Instagram yesterday, and he caught me with, I don't know what happened, but I remember Joel Mills saying the number 5, and I was like, wait, did I just get knocked out? And he's like, 6, 7, you're alright, Jay? I'm like, oh my God, yeah, dude, I'm alright. And then I fought this guy, so he wants the rematch, and I think I might be inclined to give him that. My only thing was I do want to be in the blindfolded dog collar fight, and I do want to be in the pinata fight, but Ellis Mania, when have I not done too much, like and if you don't regret it a little bit, then I just don't see how everyone's having as much fun as they usually do.
He caught you pretty good.
Yeah, because
I remember it. Yeah.
Okay, because I don't.
Yeah.
And I think I think he rocked me, and I was like trying to protect my head. I don't know if it was him or another guy after that, but he was laying hard body shots into me as well, because I think he knew he had me rocked, and he wasn't trying to kill me, and that was. In the jacuzzi, I sat in the jacuzzi after the event. I was like, all of a sudden I need to piss. And she's like, it's your event, just put your dick out of the jacuzzi and piss. And I was like, oh, okay. And straight up Coca-Cola came out of my dick. And Katie was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, relax, I know what it is. Because I've had a couple of moto crashes before where I had to piss some Coca-Cola, and that's some little bit of internal bleeding.
That's a great way to wrap up the piss news segment.
Right?
Pee and Coke.
Is anybody out there that, I mean, this is the way, if anybody knows, but Will knows people, Kevin knows people, we're going to reach out. We're going to get the band back together.
There you go.
A friendly version of it. And send your video in, Mike, because I need to know about that. We've got one call before we take a break. We have a guest. Hello, Ken. Welcome to the show. All right, it's a done deal. Thanks, dude. All right, I think we have a guest on Skype soon, so I'm going to take a break and we'll have him on, maybe, right? Andy Cohen? Crazy. All right.
where do you want the access?
So the person in studio will send me a text when he's ready to go, and then you'll just push it up on the fader.
Okay.
And it'll be access 2.
Where do you want him on the board? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
Want to just take Kevin? No, just the IP codec connection.
Just so I can hear what's going on.
Hey, New York.
And is that going to be a live feed?
Wink.
Okay. And what was that again? Acer.
What is he doing?
Who? Is that Winkler?
Yeah.
AWS. 88.
To about. The jury sized me up
Hey,
and
Wink,
came
what are
back
you
with a
doing?
verdict after only 20 minutes. And
Wink.
yes, I won.
My husband and I are more than grateful
Wait,
to everyone at
kill those
Wesley
legs.
Financial Group. You know, thanks to Chuck and his team, we feel as though a weight has been lifted.
Yeah, you don't need the commercials.
Whether you owe $10,000 to $250,000 on your timeshare, it's my mission to get you
What
out
is he
of your
doing?
timeshare, eliminate your payments, and get
Wink, you there?
Yo, Kaminsky.
Yo, you got me an audition?
Try now.
Check. Better.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Why do you need the
I don't. You're in
Yeah,
LA
thank you.
211?
Yeah, we're in 211, but you don't need that either. All you need is access F.
Yeah, IP codec F. Well, I just want to be able to hear, like, when he throws to him.
You should hear that down the access.
On
Should
IP
he-
codec F?
Yeah, you should hear that down the IP codec F.
I mean, is that what you're on right now?
Yes.
Keep talking. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Okay.
9, 10.
So this is okay. So I can hear you. You can hear me, and we're gonna be all good.
Yeah, so you don't need anything else aside from the IP codec F.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Yeah. I'm all dude. I'm sorry. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it.
Are you
He's
doing
sitting there
Skype?
like, what the hell?
Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure they launch all right. Okay. Yeah. You get up just in case he wants to sit wherever the fuck he wants to sit.
I'm gonna leave in like 5 minutes anyway.
All right. Well, give me 2 minutes, cause I'll walk you out. I'll walk you out.
Save the day? No, like literally.
I don't know what I'm
Don't
doing.
give credit.
Yeah. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Travis, tap that one.
You usually use Skype with them? Every once in a while, we've done it one time before. It was kind of laggy.
Yeah, it'll be like a second or two off the audio. So.
He's just running around doing like a ton of interviews today. That
Yeah.
Are you good?
No, I'll have Tim come. Tim will sit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything's ready.
Thank you.
Everything's ready. That's if he's at mic 1. That's just 1, and then that's if he's at mic 2. That's just 2. You sure you're good? I can stay. Okay. Okay.
I owe you so much.
Text me if there's any issue.
No problem.
No problem. No problem.
Did he like text you? No, I knew about it and I was like, wait, I called him multiple times. Didn't hear anything. Because everything else is set up and it's fine. It's just this one I was like, not good. I owe you all. Hold on, I'm just peeking to see if he's let me know.
right, Jason. So you've got it. We're back in like 3 minutes, but you've got it on the board. The producer in New York's going to text me when he's ready to go, and I'll give you a thumbs up. You can just push it out and talk to him. We have until 2:25. I will then have the Ellis Mania 11 fight queued up, ready to go. So it's just thanks, Andy, and then bring down my favorite. I'm gonna play Ellis Mania. Play video.
Don't put pressure on me. You're gonna fucking keep your mom happy now?
The world waits.
That's an impossible task, so don't worry about it.
Now I need to prove you wrong. It's the greatest thing ever. So
Waiting is ending. All ears are on you.
We've heard them. We talk back and forth with them. They'll come up on the end here.
what's that?
They'll come up on the last pot here.
Okay.
So I'll stick around until you get rolling. And
The Jason Ellis Show.
I love life.
This is the Jason Ellis Show. On Faction Talk.
Yeah, hey, man, I'm still me. I'm on the show. No telly's sick, and I got a guest who's an imaginary person in the screen. Shortly. Not right now. Right? Right. So, all I know is Andy Cohen is a man that runs a lot of shit. I know that he's responsible for the Real Housewives. And yes, I will use the word responsible. But yeah, I know that he was on the Stern Show the other day and he said something nice about me that really, I don't think I've ever had a gay guy give me a compliment about being, you know what I mean, whatever the hell I am. Especially somebody of his stature. And then I do listen to his channel because it's right next to my this channel. And he seems like he parties hard. And he talks about it. And then, of course, he's the king of the staircase place. What's the staircase? What's the step thing called? Oh, I can't. Wait, what?
The Met Gala.
Yeah, yes, the Met Gala. He'll appreciate that I don't know what the Met Gala is, though, I'm sure. Right. Gay guys think it's hot when straight guys don't know gay stuff. Met Gala's gay, right? Pretty gay. Yeah, it's gay. If you're me. And now he's got to show Love Connection. Can you go on Love Connection if you're not single? Love Connection will feature single men and women. Right. What about if I lie? You can lie. It's TV. I'll just get a divorce. I don't even know if I'm married, dingo. No. Andy? Wow. Oh, wow. Coming in like that, huh? I'm good. It's awesome to talk to you. I've Look, I was just saying before you came on that it's the first time I've ever heard a gay man give me a compliment for. I mean, maybe, or it's just I don't know you, but I know who you are, and I'm like, whoa! I don't think I've ever heard a gay man that I don't know just give me what I took it as a straight up compliment, and I know, and it meant a lot to me because I think I get some of my friends go, hey man, it's pretty cool that you're out in the open with the way you live your life, or a fan might say it, but it was I'm like, you're a professional homosexual man. You're not a fake. You're not a but you've been dabbling. You know it, and you're like, this guy's cool, and I'm like, all right, because I don't really feel like I even register on that radar. I'm just like a confused man that sleeps with different people. I wish everybody was. Right. I'm not exactly sure what people say in the shadows, because I don't no one's going to say that around me, so I don't really get what everybody's real opinion is, but I feel like the more I talk about it to friends or people that thought they knew me as one person who now know me as another, it's not that big of a deal. They're like, oh, okay, it might blow their mind for an hour or two, but then it's like, he's still him. There's no need to get weird about it, or, trust me, I'm not checking out everybody's ass on the planet. And I think people are growing these days. There's not that many clueless people that are just like, what? I've had a couple on the show that the people that I've looked up to go, wait, what? You suck a dick, and I'm like, oh wow! Like, I know he doesn't mean this, but I'm really hurt by this. Like, I'm like, holy shit! I have regretted several times being open about what I do, but in the long run, I feel like it has been worth it. But I have watched you more than lately. I mean, I watched I listen to your channel, because it's right next to this channel, and I've always found that I used to be married to a lady that was into Real Housewives, and we did not get along because we got divorced, and I did not like that part of her, and I did not like that show because I attached it to her. Yeah, because she would make, it was like I watched TV, and I'd sit down next to her. I'm not going to sit in another room. That's not cool. And then I could not help going, this bitch is so mean. She's so rich, and she's such a bitch to everybody. And which is, half the game. And now I'm in. But when I got divorced, every time that was on, I would hide from it, because I'm like, it's those people. They're so pissed with their lives. But it also did teach me that you can be super successful and not be happy, because there's a lot of people there that don't look like they have a job, and they are bummed out a lot. And I'm like, you could just go get a drink and not go to work. What about that for a cool day? But they seem kind of pissed. But now I now know what the Met Gala is. I did not know what that is, and yes, I did not know. And I'm like, wait, why do you hang out with that lady? And she's got a husband. That husband must really, really hate being on that staircase. Because I was like, why is everybody on those steps? I didn't even understand what it was. You introduced me to this. I'm like, wait, you're. Well, nobody will bring that up to me because they look like I don't want to talk about the Met Gala. Yeah, but you're the big hit of it. You're the kingpin of it, and I don't understand. Like, do you bang her, or do you see her naked? If you showed her your penis, because it's like a weird. No, do you guys, when you kiss, is it open mouth? Your shoes on the in the Met Gala were that I was like, you are fucking amazing, really amazing. But I don't know about her. Keep going. Sorry, I had to say that.
No, I was gonna say, gay guys have an ability to be, to hang out with, husbands will let a gay guy take their wives out because they're not threatened.
Does he like you? Not really. That's. Yeah. You love each other, really? Right. He hates it. Yeah, I don't blame him. He's one of those people. He's over it. And he's sick of it. Is he a bit fruity? Like, who do you think's gayer, me or him?
I think he appears gay. Oh, actually, I mean, you have a lot of tattoos. Like,
Yeah.
in a funny way, you could walk into a gay bar and everyone would be like, oh yeah, that guy's gay.
Yeah.
That's a weird way. You have a look that is very personal.
I think there's an over tattoo thing that is almost a label for being is pansexual. I noticed a lot of transgender girlfriends of mine have boyfriends that look like me, and I'm like, oh wow. Yeah, that was kind of my gateway. Yeah. Oh hell yeah! I know. I mean, I know. I mean, but you know what? Like, it's both, or it's forbidden. Which, yeah, yeah. I mean, I know everyone was. It's hard to know what people are really thinking when they say stuff, but for me, I feel like you grow up. There's like a sexual thing when you watch a video of a guy and a girl having sex. You can be aroused by that, and it's both of them. So don't lie that the guy being involved in it isn't a part of it. So maybe you find something about a man sexually erotic, but you don't want to ever do that because it's so forbidden, and your friends are like, you're a homo if you do it. And then you see the girl and you kind of know, because I've got tons of friends. I have an event every year where it's like comedy boxing, and a lot of the ring girls are my friends, and they're transgender girls. And there's an after party, and every year, Andy, somebody goes to me, hey man, what's up with that? What's up with that chick? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Go ahead and talk to her. She's available, and just, she is transgender. And I see their face go, oh, whoa, really? And they knew. They I mean, everybody's kind of into it. But then I know there's people listening right now going, how dare you say that, Jason? I am not into any guy, any shape or form. And that's cool too. But I always think it's weird when people find it hard to understand why somebody would be into both. Or one or the other. I've had gay guys go, how could you be bi? In a shocking way. Like and I'm like, well, wait a minute. After all the years of people accusing you of saying, how could you be gay? You're really going to slap that one on me? I always thought that was I can understand why you're gay. How can you not understand why I would be into both? People are into weird stuff. But you go out a lot, right? Do you guys... Oh, really? See, it makes sense to me, because my wife we've had interactions with guys and transgender, and you can, some guys are like, ooh, vagina, end of game. Some transgender girls are like, oh, vagina, end of, there's certain gay guys and transgender girls different ways where the opposite sex ends it, and some it's okay. I don't know how that is. I feel like this makes sense. It's like I feel like I'm less gay than you are because you've never even hooked up with a transgender girl, let alone a girl, or have you? Right. So because it doesn't interest you at all. You already know. You don't have to sample it. You know.
I fooled around with a straight couple a few years ago, which was very exciting.
How much of the girl was involved with you? You make out with her?
Yes.
See, it's weird. See, you know, to me, the gayest thing I do is make out with a guy.
Yeah, that's funny that you consider that gayer than like suck a guy's dick.
Yeah, it's way gayer.
There are straight guys who will go out fool around with a guy, but I won't kiss them. Like this guy.
Because you're trying to make it the girl. That's why.
The guy in the couple, he was like, I will not kiss you. Like he was very.
Okay, right. Did you like him saying that?
I don't mind it.
Right.
I liked his.
Because did you like the straight part of it? By him saying that, like that he. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was something exciting.
Because I've noticed that a lot of gay boys think they're like he doesn't look like he's into it.
I love a straight guy who will kiss a guy. That's hot too.
Right, because to me Because to me, I wouldn't do it because I hadn't reached a level of comfortable. I wasn't comfortable enough in myself to go there. I thought maybe that would be too gay, and I wouldn't be able to look in the mirror. Because I was always hiding it. I was always terrified of this piece of me that was okay with men. Like I always thought it was something wrong with me. So by now, like only now, I don't even know if I've even told anybody on the radio that I have kissed a guy. I'm not even sure if I definitely don't brag about it, but I think I do now because I'm like, what? That's all. That's like, why would I fuck a girl and not kiss her? Why would I? That's like you're missing out on stuff. So I think I'm just less afraid. Because you get used to it when you out yourself enough, you're just like, fucking live with it. Yeah. Are you? No way, right? You're too big. Right, I can see how you do that.
I'm on like Tinder and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So I've been kind of on and off Grindr, but it's kind of awkward because people are like, oh wait, are you? And then so.
Right. Yeah, I never use it any.
I'm on and off though.
It's too scary for me to meet people. The only time I met people recently is I do a podcast, and I had two guys from Grindr come over and just talk to me about Grindr and being on there. I asked them to come over. I was like, maybe we could do something afterwards, but it's really just for an interview. And they were like, and that was because usually I just wouldn't have people come over my house. It's too suspicious. So I'm more of a I go to a spa and jerk off in front of dudes. That's about it these days. Yeah. It's hard to meet dudes. No, she's into it. She's into stuff too, though. She's allowed to do. It's actually the hardest thing for me is her sleeping with guys.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
But if you're gonna be me, and then you got that's right. But I actually I like it more now because I feel like it kind of chips away at my ego, and I don't think that's ever really done me well. I mean, I've done that too. I'm not I'm a participator. I do. If you're doing it, I want in. I mean, I'll do the thing where I'll watch for a while, but at the end, I better get in there. Have you ever done BDSM or anything like that? I love how the answer is immediately, I know for a fact, I'm not interested in it whatsoever. You know.
No, I'm not really. No, I'm not. I mean, I tried like 20 years ago or something.
How many pink suits do you own?
One.
That one you just got? Yeah, that inspired me.
It's a great suit.
It really is.
To this great company that makes really nice, beautiful shirts and suits and stuff. And they were like, we want to make you a suit. I go, okay. So I went and I was looking at the fabric and I was looking at it. I go, I want like a summer corduroy suit, which is a very specific thing.
Yeah.
And I looked at this bright pink fabric. I go, I want that.
Oh wow! And that.
Really? And I said,
And they, oh, you.
It was so funny because I got invited to present at the billboard. So
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know what. I know how to wear a normal suit, like hosting my show, but I don't dress casually really well.
Oh, you're casually on fire.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear that normal suit.
Did you have to talk to that Catch Me Outside bitch?
Was she there?
Yeah, didn't she's on the she got a bill. She's on the billboard. Do you know that? Yes. Yes. No, they had her at the thing. I know. Good. Good. Yeah. Yeah, well, compared to her, everybody is, I guess. I'm 46. Wow, I love how it took a second. Why, are we about even? We'd be a great power couple. I mean, you're already a pal, but if I was with you, I'd finally be a power couple. I'm not a power bottom. No, I'm a top. No. Wow. I mean, I have had that. It's weird. My wife's like, you don't really do that. I'm like, no, I'm a banger. Yeah, but I do. Yeah. No, I like getting sucked off. Yeah, you got the wrong guy. I feel like you and me are the same. You and me would go on the prowl getting everybody else. Yeah, because I'm versatile, but I'm definitely No, I'm pretty. I mean, you don't sound that versatile. If we want to get, we're poking at each other. Maybe we should just have a sword fight, see who gets the top. You know. I'm definitely getting the top if that happens. Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. No. Maybe if it's super late, I get tired easy. I don't think I can stay up as late as you though. You go hard. You get to sleep in, right? So what's that? Are you cheated? So what's that? No, do you do drugs? Like, do you like on HGH or some shit like that? You don't do any testosterone? Do you do any do you have like really cool facial creams and stuff that you know that people from the Met Gala suggested to you that like anti-age you? Are you lying? If we went out later and had a drink at the Abbey, would you tell me about the special face cream? Why not? Is that a bad place? Oh, to the. Okay, I know that. Yeah. Wait, isn't that a person from the Real Housewives? Doesn't she own that? Isn't that your fault? That restaurant? It's not. Yes, I will blame you for all Real Housewives success. Oh, okay. What? How did it help me? It did get me off my back. Look, you go to the gym a lot because you're pretty fit.
I go to the gym a lot. I think I've maybe never been in better shape than I am right now. I've been working out I've been killing it all year at the gym. I wanted to transform my body.
Wow.
What I want to say to you is that I know people who are on HGH and they have to inject themselves with a needle every day. You have to bring the stuff in the refrigerator, and I'm like, I would sooner do that. No.
Right.
There's no studies on what it really does to your system. You are really messing with your system, obviously. And so, in 10 years, I can't believe I'm saying this, but in 10 years, I guess I'll be 60. And maybe then there'll be studies, and maybe I can go on then.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. I mean, they are doing really cool stuff. They got that stem cell thing. I'm getting stem cell next week. They take stuff out of your bones and inject it in your injuries, and they make it re-heal ligaments and tendons and stuff. So I don't know, maybe later. But I mean, when you're a guy, you can kind of look rugged and it looks cool. Like you don't look bad at all. You're just a handsome dude. Oh, you kind of got jacked lately. Yeah, it doesn't work to be. When you get to a certain age, you don't want to be a boy man. You want to be a man. Yeah, that works out for us. I've noticed that. I think It's a good, when you get to the level where you're like, that's what I want to look like when I have that character. So I think there was a time there where I'm like, oh man, is my shit coming off my face? And I gotta have this battle where, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, I am. It's coming off. You know what I mean? I don't look at the next day. When I wake up in the morning, that's my one where I'm like, what the fuck happened to my face? Would you sleep somewhere? And I'm like, okay, that'll go away in an hour. I'm like, that never used to happen where my face would change an hour later. It's just a deterioration. So you don't want to ever settle down then. So you would love you want to love a guy, marry a guy, right? And then would you settle down and not like do so much stuff with your penis, or do you think it was just you're always going to be frisky? Yeah.
That's a really good question. I think gay guys are a little more open about the idea of being open or not.
Right.
Conversation to have with last guy dating, we were together 2.5 years, and we discussed like if we were ever, relationship. Like I think it's a conversation. I think guys are less precious.
Right.
Sex and what it means, and to me, if I'm sharing my life with you and my bed and this and that, that means everything. And so, yeah, if I go kind of mess around with someone, like, is that really, does that really mean that I love you?
Right. And so you would actually settle down, but it'd be very hard to go out with somebody. I mean, you just said you work all day. I feel like, I don't know you, but you remind me of like a Dr. Drew type where you just have 1,000 jobs and you're very excited about the next one.
Yeah, but I'm also, I make time for friends and fun in a significant way. So it's great. As my friends joke around that as I am the busiest person that they all know, yet I am the most accessible person that they all know. They can always find me. I will always call them back, and I will always make time for everybody because
So you kind of know how to manage your time really well, it seems like, because you don't, if you're always, and you seem like you're energetic to your friends, because to me, like the show, if right after the show, it's not a good time for me to talk to people. I kind of talk to myself out a little bit. Are you like that at all? Do you ever get like that after doing a lot of shows?
this week I've had 16-hour days every day. Yesterday, if anyone knew what I actually did yesterday, it was a lot. And it started at 8 a.m. and I got home at 12:30 at night. I was on Fallon. I took 2 episodes. I watched Rockets Live. I had to go to the game or something. I was on the radio for 2 hours. I was at this club for half hour.
Holy shit, man. Yeah. You sound like a machine that is just not, is an unstoppable machine that's out there promoting Love Connection. I love it, but I feel. Can I be on it? Well, can't it be one or the other? Yeah, because I would really be leaning towards a guy these days. I'm really comfortable with my... Yeah, because I'm comfortable with my girl and I don't want to know any more women, but I don't have any guys that I know... Like, at this point now, I don't really want to have... No. No, being friends? Well, I kind of would want that. I feel like at this point, being like a flinger guy, it's too... I'm not putting my penis in anybody's mouth. I don't know. That's insane. I won't... Everybody's so... I feel like everybody's so... Because you get stuff from people. That's why I care. If I don't know you, it's sketchy. Like, you're Wow, do you get bit with stuff every now and then? Because you. Yeah. Right, and there's no prep, so there was no thing where people were getting rid of it.
So what I'm trying to say is I'm very healthy, and it's kind of incredible because I haven't lived like a nun.
Yeah, well, that I wish I could say the same. But for a while there, I was just getting blown by anybody that was interested, and I was like, I got chlamydia from a blowjob, and I'm like, that's it, I'm out. Nobody's touching. Well, that was. So my thing, Andy, was I'm now I will only meet if I met a guy who was a normal guy who I could hang out with, and he didn't touch it, and I knew that he couldn't have anything in his mouth because he wasn't a hideous creature, then there would be a relationship, and then my wife would be like, okay, you can fuck with him because he doesn't have anything, and you know he doesn't have anything, but otherwise you're just jerking off, buddy. It'll do. I mean, if they jerk me off in the steam room, that's kind of cool. But I mean, if you want to, I'll give you my number because I'd rather just hook up. Or you're just denying me straight up. It's a Korean spa. There's a steam room there where everybody yeah. So that's and people do more than that there, but I can't because I don't want to get bit anymore. So there was one guy I met, and I know you're making fun of the Abbey, but there was a guy I think you run him. He's a guy. I thought one of you or somebody in the background snickered about me saying the word Abbey. Okay. What is Queer Eye for the Straight Guy? That's back, right? That's a show, yeah. No, he's the new ones, yeah, and he was, and I think he's all right. I mean, he's the black one. So, but I met him before, and we got each other's numbers, so things could happen, and I'm like, this is a guy that I would be okay with because I trust. He's got a job, a life. He's not a hideous monster. There's no way he's walking around with shit in his mouth. So, but we haven't met yet. But I'm looking. I am interested in a gay man who is not a creature of the night, who doesn't come in and disappear. That was my only hookups, with these people that are just like, please, can I have it? And I'm like, what? Really? Weird. Why would you? Yeah, but I can't do that because I won't do a fan. That's weird. Girl or guy. That's never panned out. Yes. Okay. Yep, that would work. I have a couple of guys on there that as long as they're gay and not they didn't catch me because they love the show, then sure. So you're a New Yorker, really? You just live here every now and then. Yeah. So it kind of sounded like you didn't like it a little bit. Would that be? Okay. Do you have where are you from when you're in LA? Yeah, like where do you see Andy when he's in LA? What's your favorite places? You just because it's work, right? No. Just like, what was your? I want to like, what kind of a? Okay. Oh. Well, I have to. I'm being told that you have to leave, but I wanna talk to you more. Hit me up. I want to go on your channel. I want people to. I want to talk to more gay people and stuff. Oh, really? Oh, then yeah, then give me shit, Andy. Okay, so.
So, but what you're gonna give me is you're gonna watch Love Connection on Fox starting next Tuesday.
I will.
And I think you're gonna love it. It's really fun. And
I do. I'm very into both. And you've got both. Right. And you're there. I'm into you too. So they're all there. That's confusing. I'm not sure who's gonna... I mean, I guess you go... I mean, I don't have hair and yours is grey, so... I mean, you're bigger than me. Like, you're more successful. You're the daddy. You're the power daddy. You'd be like, look at me. Look at New York, Jason. Look at these shoes. I'd be like, holy shit, daddy. Okay. I see it. All right, daddy. Thanks for being... Yeah, I'll plug it tomorrow later. Thanks, dude. There he is. All right. Andy. He's my new connection. Hope he doesn't disappear on me like, what was her name? Melissa Etheridge. But I think Melissa Etheridge thought I was gay and then realized that I was bi and was like, eh! But Andy knows. Andy knows more about what I am than I do. So anyway, let's get to this fight that I never saw it. Whoa, you gotta... Wait, is this on my website? Whoa! If anybody wants to see me get knocked out in like 30 seconds, I remember, just real quick before you play it, a friend, Keith Jardine, had a friend, Brandon, that held pads for me, and he was like, try this combo out, and I was going to try it first time with this guy. So that's all I remember. So now I'm watching, he's definitely coming after me straight away, and I had my hands down a little bit. Yeah, it was a right hook straight off the bat. Wow. I'm not even sure. It was the first punch, right? I think he punched me a couple times on the way down. I'm watching. It's the left hook. Is it a left hook? Left hook in the face, and a couple to the body, and I am down.
It looks like there's a right uppercut, and then he goes like body shot, head.
Oh, there's a.
Very hard to see, just because the camera.
Oh. Well, so I got a couple in the noggin. Yeah, look, I just asked Joel, did he knock me out? Yeah. Okay, well then, let me see after he beats me senseless and I get up. Well, let me see how I did afterwards, because I feel like he could have killed me. But he didn't. 5 seconds to what? Oh, wait, because it was only 1 minute? Man, there you go, I got a couple. Okay. Seem like, oh look, I am very unhappy about that. Oh, fuck yeah. So bummed out. Oh, here we go, slow-mo. Over the top. Oh no, it's me fighting back at the end, huh? Okay, so... Man, have you ever seen anybody win the end of a round that unhappy in your life? Like, I am so heartbrokenly disgusted that just happened. And look at there's like 20 dudes ready to beat me up after that. God, that was a bad idea. Alright, so look, that's a terrible fight for me to have. But if anybody cares, then I say we do it. We do it. So we'll do it. We'll play it back. Oh my God. All these people beating me up. I can't believe... Okay. Oh, I mean, tickets aren't on sale, but... I mean, I'm pretty much in it. I'm not very good, but I'm pretty much a real fighter. I've taken a lot of damage. Right? I have a lot of video of damage. Huge! Well... Man. Oh, I got his headgear off. Look I'm bummed out. I've never seen a man so bummed out about winning. Yeah, we're going to have to put some serious cardio in, because if I'm going to be in all these fights... Alright, fucking hell, man. It's going to be very busy. So if you're listening Mike. Fuck, alright, I'll do it. August 25th, that's the Saturday night. You can, oh God, I do not want to get knocked out again. But it's on. Rematch, I'll give you a rematch, alright? Maybe I should fight him first. No, I mean fight him at the start of the night. Because I got all these other fights. Maybe I should fight him fresh. You know? And then if I'm tired in the musical chair, in the blindfolded dog collar fight, I'm blind! And I'm getting electrocuted! Who cares? With him, I need to get out of the fucking way. Yeah, the pinata fight. I got 2 other guys that are going to help me. Keith Jardine is confirmed to be there. So if you are in the pinata fight, just remember you're going to get hit with a bag of coffee, you son of a bitch. Look, who's this guy? I beat that guy up. Man, look at me. I don't want to watch this anymore. I feel sorry about my brain. It's going to make me not want to fight. I feel like all the Brendan Sharps of the world have got inside, watch out, man, watch your brain. But this is it, man. This is my job. My job is to do this, and then the other job is to do the Ellis Mania. And if you have an Ellis Mania and you're not in the fight, then it's not Ellis Mania. I had a pretty good vacation last year. I walked around fat in my overalls, and I got electrocuted a little bit, and that was the end of it. But this year, we're bringing it back. It's time to get dirty. I think that's it. So I've had, ellismania15@gmail.com if anybody wants to send those videos in. Do you guys want to come in? Because I'm not sure what the fuck I'm supposed to do with no Tully. I mean, oh yeah, if you want to call the show. I forgot about that. It's a good idea. 855 Ellis 41. It's good. Why? Oh,
limp. His fucking narc.
Wait, your back's hurt? Are you lying?
No, it's like it feels like I just need to crack it, and you can't.
Was he limping from it?
I wasn't limping. I did lay flat on the floor before to see if that would just relieve it a little bit.
Oh, you're trying to crack your back?
Yeah.
Oh. And so what's wrong with your knee?
I don't know.
You're saying you have a knee injury and you don't know why?
I don't know if it's just me getting older. I don't know, because
when did it happen?
I skated for years. I just never got good, so it was just years of just eating shit nonstop, and
But when did the injury happen?
When we went to New York the last time, it was like a show. That was the first time I ever felt pain in my knees, because I went out with some of my old buddies. And there was just a lot of walking and a lot of stairs because a lot of people's apartments don't have elevators.
Yeah.
So we were walking up 7 flights of stairs, walking down, going to someone else's place, walking up. And then it got to the point where I was like, wow, I've never been at a part before where I'm walking and every step hurts my knee. This is weird. This is new for me.
Yeah. And now it's happening.
Yeah, now it seems to be permanent. And if I squat down to pick something up, when I stand up again, it hurts on the way up. They're kind of poppy. They make little crackly noises.
Maybe you're just really sensitive. Like your heightened emotions inside your body sense everything that's going wrong at all.
I am definitely an error of genetics. Like when I was a baby, if you picked me up, it would leave bruises. The doctors thought my mom was beating the shit out of me. And she had to be like, "No, look, here, just touch his arm." And
do we have Bubble Boy on the show? Is that what's happening? Do you need to go to Ellis Mania in a bubble? If you go in a bubble, people are going to knock you over, though.
Yeah, or find the entrance to the bubble and pee in it.
Nobody's going to pull their dick out and urine inside your bubble at the Hard Rock.
I don't know. It's a little wild.
You know how you have those bubbles? You know those people have those bubbles where they walk around, their arms come out, and they can run into each other?
Those things are fucking awesome.
Yeah. Do you want one of those for Ellis Mania?
I mean, I want one of those for fun. I don't necessarily want to walk around Ellis Mania like that.
I know, right? Somebody's going to knock you down the stairs. Hey, Dustin, welcome to the show. Oh, thank you. Get a plane ticket and go to Vegas? August 24th through to 26th. Okay, thank you. There you go. That guy's gonna be there. So
You
that's.
can pee in my bubble.
I don't really know if I need to sell tickets, because that guy's gonna be there, and then you'll be there.
I will be there.
Full house.
Yeah.
You don't want to you want to oversell, and people angry outside the Hard Rock trying to get in.
Yeah, I mean, there's like fire code and shit.
Still trying to figure out if that tricycle race is gonna happen. I think I'll find out tomorrow. But it's gonna be super hot at the pool, so maybe you shouldn't wear a bubble.
No, it'll fucking cook me.
But would it? I mean, if your
Like the
arms and
greenhouse
legs,
effect?
your head's out of the bubble, right?
I think you go like you're fully in them like it's a hamster wheel.
No, we're thinking about two different bubbles.
Are you thinking about the sumo suit?
Yeah, but it's a bubble. They run around and they can run in. You can run into each other and bounce around. Yeah. Oh, your head's in it. So your legs are just out. No, you don't want to have the kids one. You want to have adult. Yeah, that one. Because then when someone, yeah, that's what it is. Your arms are in there and your legs are out. And when you get hit, you can go fucking bouncing around.
And you're chilling, right? There's never been like a serious injury, one of those fucking things.
No, especially with you in it, you'd be fine. Because you're so
I have great luck with that shit.
prone to not getting injured.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are those called? The Holly Webb TM ball. Makes sense.
Rolls right off the tongue.
700. Oh no, how much is it? Right, but for Kevin, you probably want to get the $200 one just so he stays alive more.
Yeah, I want the Cadillac of Hufflepuff balls or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you need, a body Zorb.
Yeah, all hail Zorb.
I mean, you'd be cool as shit at the Hard Rock with a body Zorb. You think Hard Rock would let him walk around in the body Zorb?
No.
He's going to get in trouble, right?
Yeah. I would be taking up too much space.
People are definitely going to knock you around at the circle bar.
Yeah, I walk by and some drunk asshole's like, check this out.
And then
but
think about it. You're going to get shoulder checked, and then you're going to go fly and knock a table over, knock everyone drinks over. And go, what's up with the fucking puffy ball guy? And then they're going to go over and punch you, and you're just going to go rolling around. No one's ever going to get hurt.
Yeah,
you're just going to keep
karate kick me right out the doors.
Well, you're not. What? So what? You're just going to bounce back in. Good luck getting you out of the doors.
No one's going to want to give me a hand job in one of those things.
Could you lift it up a little bit so your dick comes out? You can. You could do that.
That's
you
true.
could do that.
What a horrible way to get a hand job.
Yeah, no, I think it's dangerous. I just realised. You're going to break your legs. Brian, welcome to the show. No, it sold out at the hour we brought it up. Thanks, dude. If you are going and if you're in the town, you're like, oh, well, I didn't hear about that. You could still get a ticket at the door, potentially. Yeah.
I'm really excited. It's going to be fun.
I know, right? I feel like this could be the start of something that we do all the time.
I really had a great time when we went to Vancouver for Ellis Mania.
I know, right?
Kicked ass.
I know. We should do that again. I think Dave hated it.
Really?
Yeah, I think I drove Dave insane.
It's fucking busy.
It was fun.
Our time in Canada in a couple weeks, it's going to be fucking exhausting.
You think?
Yeah.
You just got to pace yourself.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about, like, hanging and stuff. You know, we got the usual shows, but then we have to fly every day, you know, check into the hotels, and, you know, we're not doing the shows live, so we have to get all that audio handled and stuff. It's
the rock and roll lifestyle, man.
I
think about we should both put mascara on and just like have it like run down our face a little bit, like, fuck man, late for the plane. Maybe I'll bring an acoustic so I just could really confuse people. Working on a new tune for the album.
I'm gonna go in corpse paint.
I'm gonna pretend. Oh, fuck you, bastard! That's what I want to do. I'm serious. Do you get let on the plane if you have corpse paint on? They won't let you on, huh?
Probably not, because they have to verify your face with your ID and all.
But mascara you get on, right? But mascara though will, because women have mascara on. Right.
Wait, what if I bring makeup with me, and once I go through TSA, I put corpse paint on in the bathroom? They've already verified my identity.
Yeah, see, you're just gonna make Will angry, Kevin. You're doing stuff that's just provoking him. Stop saying stuff like that.
How about I butt fuck you over the X-ray machine?
There you go. What about if I just really need to butt fuck someone in the X-ray machine while I have corpse paint on? I mean, can't they... What about if I show them my ID before I butt fuck them? Sam, welcome to the show. What's it called? Oh, I was gonna say, can I be on it? Yeah, can I just do Skype like fucking Andy Cohen? Yeah. All right. Well, I'll put you on hold. I'll do it. I'm gonna be huge on that show. Stu, welcome to the show. Oh, good day. Yeah. Right. Look, I think the safest bet, Stu, is that we have a little bit on, and we go through customs, and then when we get to the airport, when we get to the hotel, we plaster ourselves, and we get a little bit of it off every day before we get on the plane. Rock and roll. Right, good point. Thanks, Stu. Looking into corpse paint in Calgary is what we'll do.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking joking.
I'm really gonna butt fuck Will.
I'm butt fucking somebody in customs with corpse paint on. Tyler, what's up?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
Making a house?
Hell yeah, my nipples are hard. Thanks, dude. Bad phone. Clay, welcome to the show. What's up? There it is. People will just get it. We'll put you on hold. See? You can get it. Still not over, Calgary. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the show. I mean, I don't know about these days, but I mean, me and Andrew have definitely had our problems with each other, and I think I've had a problem with everybody once upon a time, but I don't think these days it's that bad, is it? I think. Yeah, I mean, Annie's like by far the most annoying person on the show, so of course I'm going to bring that up. All right. Yeah, no, fair enough. That's somebody who pays a lot of attention to the show. Maybe caught something a couple of years ago, but we're okay. We worked hard on figuring it out because everybody here wants to achieve the same goal, and that's to do a really good radio show and be, treated accordingly. And I think when people are trying to achieve something, maybe they have tunnel vision, which is a part of being obsessed with something, and then they tread on people's toes, and they get easily butthurt because they're passionate about their job. And I think that's what has happened here, and what you've heard if you're really critically listening, then you might have caught that every now and then, that I might have been dark on Andrew, dark on New York. You know, and that's the other thing. I'd be more dark on New York than Andrew, and Andrew's the connection to New York. So, yeah. Wow. See, Ben, does it really sound like there's a problem now? I think we've grown leaps and bounds. We're both on a mission, man. I think the show's better than ever. I mean, especially now Tully's gone. 'Cause he died and was fired.
It's death by firing.
Tough news. Shit happens though. Don't die.